Guy helped me a lot.
Really?
What,
Yeah,
were
and
you
then
having a problem?
Then I was talking about my bachelor party, and what Ronnie said to me. And my psychiatrist goes, "Why would somebody say something so horrible?"
Yes, well, get Ronnie in there. Ronnie's supposedly in psychiatry. I don't know what he's doing.
He goes
there.
1 day a week. That's hardly
But he
psychiatry.
probably doesn't even know what to bring up, you know?
I just said to my psychiatrist, I go, the guy's retarded.
Yeah, Ronnie wouldn't say to his psychiatrist, you know, I was at this bachelor party and I said these things. What's wrong with me?
Oh, he thinks,
He would never think that's anything to address.
Yeah, Ronnie and Artie went at it at the on the wrap-up show yesterday, and Ronnie's been bitching all morning about how Artie treated him yesterday.
Really?
But I got to tell you, so I said to my psychiatrist, this guy gets up. I said, this guy...
supposed friend.
Yeah, he gets up, and he goes, what are you doing? What the fuck is wrong with you getting married? What the fuck is wrong? So I said, what?
Keep it the same.
So I said to my psychiatrist, why would my psychiatrist goes, well, why would a guy say that? He goes, he must be very jealous and angry.
Yeah.
I said, well, Ronnie is jealous and angry.
Yeah, I'd forgotten how jealous and angry he is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm jealous and angry, yes.
Why would you say something like that? You don't know that that's a bad thing to say, even?
Dude,
He's angry.
Dude, you don't, seriously, answer me honestly. You don't know that's a bad thing to say?
What did I say? I didn't.
Do the speech. Do the speech, Artie, if you got the energy.
If he's doing, I'm fucking walking.
All right, you
I
can
don't
walk
want
out.
any shit.
Here he goes.
Motherfucker! What are you doing? What are you doing, you dumb fuck?
You want to talk to me?
You're
You
an
talk to me.
asshole.
You're gonna have that asshole do this shit for me. Forget it.
Oh, I've known you 23 years. Let's keep things the same. Beth's a lovely girl. But what are you doing?
The fuck are you getting married
He
for?
threw in the Beth. He threw in the
Yeah, you
Beth.
go, Beth's a lovely girl.
Beth's a lovely girl. But what the fuck are you getting married for? What are you crazy? I got married. Stay the same. Let's fuck the boys. Ricky Man. Let's go.
There's the speech.
Where is he? Get back
So
in
then he's
here.
on the wrap-up show yesterday talking about how he just wanted to have fun, and none of us know how to have fun. I go, well, gee.
That's fun.
Gee, that's fun, listening to you scream about what an asshole
What
I am.
is so much fun about that to him?
Fun is making other people uncomfortable.
You heard the speech. Is Artie off on that?
Not even a little bit. And you know something? I
You hear what Fred said?
And I love
What did Fred
Ronnie.
say?
I really do. I think Ronnie. I think there are times when Ronnie does do things to be funny or have fun or whatever. I'm not so sure.
That's what he said on the wrap-up show. He's trying
Yeah,
to
I'm
be
not
funny.
so sure that he's.
No, I wasn't
like,
trying. I didn't say I was trying to be funny.
You were trying to have fun, and you're the only one who has fun.
All right,
You had
listen.
fun at my expense.
Yeah. All right. Fine. Whatever you say.
You don't think that's a bad speech?
Yeah. Okay. It was a bad speech.
In retrospect.
It was a bad speech. Okay. You
Have
happy
you
now?
thought about
It
it?
was a bad speech.
No, but it doesn't sound sincere.
No, it was. It
No,
was
you're
a
just
bad
saying-
speech.
Do you think? Would you
Yeah,
really
it was a
believe
bad.
that?
Yeah, it was horrible.
Why was it horrible?
It was horrible. I made an asshole out of myself. It was horrible.
Oh, he's...
It was horrible.
Nah, it's not sincere. You don't think it was
Yeah.
horrible.
Whatever.
All right, thank you.
Whatever.
oh,
Thanks.
well, then let's
Yeah.
ask him the other questions. Like, why was that speech good?
I didn't say it was good. I was having a good time. It was funny.
You were
I was
having a
having
good
time.
fun.
Have a good time?
Okay.
You were having fun.
Yeah.
But is there no other way
And then
to have
that
a good
fucking
time?
Doug Hurwitz goes on your website and put. Well, did you ever say to me yesterday that I ruined your bachelor party?
No.
Okay. Why is the headline on Hurwitz's thing that I ruined your bachelor party?
I don't
That's
know. I
how
didn't
he
see
saw
it.
it.
Piece of shit. Wait till I see him later.
But he wasn't even there.
Doug
Well,
Hurwitz?
that's why he put that up because he's probably upset
Yeah,
that he wasn't
Ronnie
there.
ended up at the bachelor party.
No, I know how.
honestly.
No, I know how I ended up
Go
there.
ahead.
You. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have been there.
Why?
I have no idea.
Here's what happened. Ronnie.
We were standing at the elevator. I'll tell you exactly what happened.
Well, let me
We're
say
standing
that.
at the elevator, going home,
Right.
and Ross had walked over to ask you a question, and he was standing there and asking you about this bachelor dinner, and you said to him, "Is Ronnie on the list?" He says, "Oh, of course he is."
Yeah, well, you know what it was. So Ross made the mistake. He comes up to me
Of
and
talking
Ronnie
in front of
in
Ronnie.
front of Ronnie. He goes,
Right.
"Hey, we're gonna have a bachelor dinner for you." Blah, blah. And I'm saying to myself, "That's a terrible thing to bring," because I'm sure they had no intention of inviting Ronnie.
Right.
There you go.
Because I'm not in on the guest list at all. But they're bringing it up in front of me. They said, "Would you be available for a bachelor dinner?" I said, "Yes." I said, "Well, of course you're inviting Ronnie." I mean, the guy's standing right there. I don't think he
You're
was
in an
looking for
awkward
Ronnie.
Position,
Yeah, I think everyone knew Ronnie would be an embarrassment.
Right. Exactly.
Well,
Whatever.
they knew they were going to a nice place.
Well,
Why
maybe
would
I
they
should
bring
stay
Ronnie?
home when your wedding is in a few weeks. Okay.
Okay.
Maybe I
If
should
you want to.
Maybe I should stay home.
Do you want
I
to?
think that's a good
Do you
idea.
want to stay home?
Maybe me and
Did you have
Sal will
other-
go out that night.
All right.
Did you have
Yeah.
other things to do?
Yeah, I have other things to do.
All right. Well, then go ahead.
All right.
You're not
Sounds like
planning on making any
sounds like-
speeches at
sounds
my
like,
wedding.
No,
Yeah.
believe me. Believe
Do
me.
me a favor. Try to limit the amount of alcohol at my wedding.
I'll be sitting in a corner somewhere and don't even fucking talk to me.
Will you drink? Will you?
Don't even talk to me. And don't
you
you come near me.
Will you agree to have?
Because I don't even want to talk to you that night.
Who?
That guy over there.
He's talking to Artie, who's the name he won't
Why is he
use.
mad at
How
Artie?
did I get the head of security mad at me again?
Yeah, head of security, yeah.
Well, what are
Why
you?
don't you make a mockery of that, too, like
And
you
to Doug
usually
Hurwitz,
do?
in all fairness,
Yeah,
and to
go
Doug
ahead.
Hurwitz, in all fairness, on the website, can you make the headline "Unwanted guest gives horrible, obnoxious speech" instead of what you know, the lie you put there?
Yeah, right. Keep writing, Benji. With your new glasses over there, moron.
Oh,
And you better stop running through the halls again.
Ooh.
Or I'll have you locked out of the building altogether.
he's throwing everybody under the buses.
Wow.
Don't peek out from behind your computer.
Well, you want to hear 2 examples of Ronnie being a drunk asshole?
No, I don't want to hear
At my
it.
birthday and Bubba's wedding?
I love it. Go
Oh,
ahead.
come on,
Go
man. Why do you have to bring that up
Remind
for?
everybody because some people.
Why do you
may
have to
not
do that?
They think Artie's exaggerating. Go ahead, play these.
All right, here's
That was
Ronnie.
th- that
This
was-
is Ronnie
Oh, come on,
at my
man.
birthday party. Being
Thanks, Artie. Thanks a lot.
I do shit.
This is all your fault.
It would have came
Yeah,
up,
no,
Ron.
it wouldn't have came up.
Ron, it would have came
No,
up.
it wouldn't have came up.
Everybody was
Nobody
talking
said
about it.
Wouldn't
shit
have come
about
up.
it. Nobody said shit about
wouldn't
it.
have came up.
Whatever.
What the
Leave me
fucking
alone.
grammar over there. If I paid for a grammar school
No.
for you, would you go?
No.
Charm school.
It wouldn't have
No.
came up.
Charm
I'm not going to
Charm
any
school.
school. I'm not
He
going
learns
to
to
If I
walk with
sent
a
you to
book on his
charm
head.
school,
No, I'm not going to charm
Miss
school.
McGillicuddy's charm school.
Excuse
you know
me,
what?
madame.
You're going to teach me
May
how to
I
eat.
have
Hey,
that
hold on.
You're going to teach me how to eat with a fork too.
Howard TV. I got
No.
the next big special. Ronnie's Charm School.
Yeah, right. Yeah, okay.
Is this the salad fork?
Every
Yeah.
week he gets his own show at Charm School. You just tape him at Charm School.
No, they don't
And
have.
then we send them out into
They don't have a
society.
budget anymore, so
That
they
would
can't
be
do any other more
so
specials.
good.
this
It'll be
year.
like My Fair Lady.
Yes.
Yeah.
The rain in Spain falls mainly on the plane, motherfucker!
No specials this year. No more.
You go to a psychiatrist now or not?
Yes.
Could you discuss with him why the fuck you say dumb fucking shit at parties?
Yeah. Okay.
There's
I will.
something
I'll discuss that.
You're so. My psychiatrist goes, "What the fuck?"
Well, this is what I'm saying. Ronnie wouldn't bring it up because Ronnie doesn't even see this as a problem. He doesn't understand how inappropriate he is.
All right, we gotta fuck some girls tonight, man.
I'm not listening to this. Not listening.
Get rid of these fucking wives. Shit. Let's go to Scores and fuck some hoes. Yeah, that was at the lighthouse.
Yes.
Here's Ronnie at Bubba's wedding.
We need a special dedication to Heather. Heather, get your ass over here.
Was Ronnie the limo driver drunk because Howard left, so he's now asleep?
I was drunk before he left. Hey, I want you to hear me. Famous phrase. Shut the fuck up, asshole. That's my famous phrase. I want to dedicate this to Heather and Brother Clem. May they be happy forever. Let's fuck some whores! What's your fucking problem, asshole? No!
He knows how to class up a wedding. I'll tell you that. You remember that, Fred?
Holy! Did that first speech with
That was at the Valentine party. I
No,
think.
that was
That
at.
was at-
so that
birthday
happened
party.
before the Bubba wedding,
Yes.
Right.
and we probably like commented on his behavior at that point.
Yeah, that
He
was the
thinks
end
you
of the
see,
first
let me
week of
tell you
work
something.
here.
Let me explain it to you. He thinks he's funny. He really thinks he's funny.
He doesn't get it. But now he's running out of the room and he won't listen to it.
Lucky him.
Because he's embarrassed.
You know what? If you think it's funny and you think you are funny, then just stand behind it and own it and say, you know what? I'm trying. You guys are crazy. I'm just trying to be funny. But this proves that he's like guilty about it.
Well, him and the two of them, Artie and Ronnie, started out in the wrap-up show with each other. Listen to this. This is from yesterday's wrap-up show.
Ronnie got up to make a toast, and Ronnie sort of tossed out a premise that I think he thought was going to be laughed at, and it fell flat. And then
Premise.
right, and then go with the idea that he was yelling "fuck" a lot. And we were in a pretty classy restaurant. I think that's where he lost his way.
We were at a great restaurant.
An awesome restaurant.
Right.
But I think that when you went with this idea, like, what are you doing? And I think you thought everybody was going to laugh, and everyone. No, but it's everyone.
I wasn't trying to be a comedian, Gary.
I'm just saying, everybody looked at you like, well, what's that all about?
Whatever.
So he was being serious.
Then that's really
You know,
bad.
now I'm confused because about 5 seconds ago he said he was trying to be funny.
Right.
Now in this thing he's saying he's not being funny.
Well, let's hear.
Whatever. It was a bachelor party. You're supposed to be having fun. You know? Well, obviously nobody was having fun.
We were having a lot of fun.
Well, yeah, you look like you're having a ball.
Ron, I wasn't having fun when you put me in a headlock. And
I didn't put you in a headlock.
Yes, you did.
I did not. I went like this to you, man. What's going on?
What's going on?
You know what it is? Ronnie's used to hanging out with a different crowd.
I
and,
guess.
You know.
I was having fun, actually.
Yeah, I was having a great time until his speech.
Apparently, he looked around and he thought nobody was having fun.
So on the Ronnie scale,
right?
Nobody was having fun.
No one was having fun because no one was screaming
Nobody
fuck.
was
So
drunk
when
and
people
falling
Nobody
off
was
their
drunk and
chair
screaming obscenities.
in the middle of a restaurant.
Fun means being retarded.
I guess.
And Richie leans over to me and he goes, "What's with him?" He goes, 10 tables are going to leave. He's yelling out fuck in the middle of my restaurant. Nobu is like one of the most expensive restaurants in the city.
Yeah.
You know, it's like one of the most classy joints.
And I've never heard anybody screaming in there.
Fuck? No, that happens at Applebee's.
Chris Rock was offended.
TGI Fridays.
TGI Fridays. He thinks he's at a TGI Fridays.
That doesn't even happen at Applebee's. That happens at cockfights.
Right. Bring me more fluke, motherfuckers. Fuck you.
Bring me more jalapeno poppers.
Ronnie, were you just trying to get the party going, that kind of thing?
I wasn't trying to do
First of all, shouldn't you have been working that night? Why weren't you working?
I don't know.
I mean, because you were getting drunk with us, there was some fat, high school couple with acne without a ride home in front of a gym in West Islip.
What can I tell you, man? I'm sorry.
Boy, the bitter sober Artie.
Don't fucking invite me again, okay, Artie?
Oh, did I invite you to Howard's bachelor party? No.
Well, fuck you,
I
then.
thought it was a weird
What's
invite.
your problem?
So do you think you're getting picked on?
Angry man.
Are you getting singled out
Used
on?
to be happy. You're not angry. Now you're angry.
I'm very happy.
You're not happy.
I'm the happiest guy alive. I'm going to go home and not do heroin. Okay.
Good.
Ronnie feels singled out. Here's another clip.
But listen to that exchange. I said, did I invite you to... He goes, don't invite me next time, Artie. I said, did I invite you to Howard's bachelor party? And he goes, well, fuck you then. What does that mean?
I don't know. It doesn't make any sense.
Just lashing
You're
out.
trying to make sense out of this?
It's like, I'm not in charge of inviting you. Well, fuck you for not inviting me.
then.
But how would I invite you? I didn't.
Invited.
I'm not trying to make sense of it, Ron, but it's making even less sense than normal.
It's like fighting in a mental institute.
Well, that's what I'm saying. He fights like a retard.
He's just lashing out.
Ronnie feels singled out. Okay, listen to this clip.
Do you feel like you're being singled out here?
Of course, as always.
Why?
Ron, you were acting like a jerk off. Just admit it.
It's a great topic. It's airtime.
It's true.
Artie can make fun of me. Howard can make fun of me. I'm the big asshole at the party.
Did I say anything out of line?
Your impersonation of Ronnie was dead on.
Okay,
That I will
thank
say.
you, thank
Freddie and I both agree.
Oh, yeah. What is Freddie?
No, but we were there, Ronnie.
What does Freddie know?
I got no agenda.
Freddie
with
doesn't
you.
laugh at anything.
But I'm saying, whether it was funny or not is not the question. The way Artie did it was pretty dead on. And Freddie and I have no agenda
All
with
right,
you.
whatever. Next time I'll sit there with my fucking hands folded.
What is this about peer pressure? I don't remember that one. Is that a good one, Gary?
Next time.
They're all good.
Who was applying the peer pressure to go out afterwards at Howard?
Oh, I guess this was about that I didn't go to the strip club.
Right.
Artie, who was applying the peer pressure to go out afterwards that Howard was talking about?
Ronnie.
What?
Ron, there was a lot of peer pressure on your part to go to the strip club, but everybody was
No,
doing
we were all trying to get the guy to go for at least one dance and say he went to a strip club for his bachelor party.
Lonnie's a great
I would have been glad.
Lonnie's a great guy,
Dude.
and I would hope that Howard one day makes it over there for Lonnie. Because
I would have been glad if he went there for 5 minutes and to say that he spent time with us at a strip club.
Now admit it.
Because it was his bachelor party. And by the way, if we would have went over to that Rick's strip club, they had the whole third floor closed off for us if we did come.
If we would have went over.
You got to get him to drum school.
I got to get him in charm school.
Any school.
Can you imagine the charm school teacher's going to lose it?
How did he get out of high school?
I don't think he did.
They just wanted him gone.
If we would have went over.
Why did you guys go?
There was tons of funny money.
Well, why did you guys go then?
Because nobody wanted to go. Everybody was like, got their
Nobody wanted to go?
They all got their period all of a sudden.
Oh my
Here, Ronnie thinks Artie doesn't like him.
Do you think Artie sort of has it in for you?
Yeah.
What is that?
Artie doesn't fucking like me. It's obvious.
You're right. I really want the security job. I do.
No, he just doesn't like me.
You sincerely
That's
believe
wrong. That's
he
wrong.
fucking hates me.
That's
I know he
bullshit.
does.
I never bring this up.
It's bullshit.
I invited you to my house, and I invite you again to my house.
Getting ready to throw the bottle at me.
No,
See?
I'm not.
He's got it up in the air.
No, I'm not. You're not fucking up as bad as Teddy did yet.
What makes you think that? Because I know you sincerely
You just
believe
think that.
it.
Yeah, I know.
Why?
He's a delusional idiot.
I'm delusional. There's something wrong with me. Obviously.
No, he got it up here in the head.
Yeah. Yeah. Why?
Yes.
Because anytime he can, he throws me out.
I do
under
not.
the bus.
I
man.
do not.
He
I
fucking
do.
hates me. I know he does.
Listen. Ron,
It's all right.
sure,
I don't care.
Sure, after Howard
I don't
retires,
care.
we'll be great friends.
See? Wrap-up show. Very exciting.
Wow.
They were really going on at those guys.
It went on for a while.
Yeah, well, he's had this thing with you for a long time.
Yeah, but then we patched it up.
You
we
really think it was patched up?
It culminated with his roast. And then after his roast, we made up, and we've been okay until this happened, this ugliness.
Huh?
Is this from our website?
Updated.
Wait, what? Updated?
It's the fastest thing I've ever seen Doug updated.
Now on howardstern.com says, unwanted guest makes horrible speech at Howard's bachelor party.
That's like an Onion headline.
Artie complained that Ronnie, the limo driver's drunken behavior, nearly ruined the party, and Howard agreed. Ronnie gets up and goes, F, man. Fuck, man. Why are you getting married, man? Why do things have to change? In response, Ronnie instructed Howard to never invite him to anything again. And Howard shot back that it was a bachelor party. He didn't invite him to anything.
He doesn't understand even that concept.
There it is, Ron. Right up there on the website.
Beautiful.
There's
That's a nice
Ronnie
picture.
Ronnie in his underpants or whatever.
With
that
his
was.
skull shirt on.
Yeah, that was the shirt. He loves it.
The worst I ever saw him was his last birthday party at the place that Big John runs.
Headquarters?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Maron, with the cake. He threw the cake all over the fucking place. He got it all over my jacket. He threw cake at everybody.
It's like a monkey.
That's the kind of party you're supposed to be having, I suppose. There was no cake throwing.
Yeah, we didn't throw any cake at Nobu.
But did you say Ronnie broke the microphone on the cake?
It came to the table, yeah.
Oh,
Top of the cake.
so
It
he was
decorative
probably thinking, well, now some cake throwing's
No,
going
it's not any fun. No one's breaking the cake.
That was wild.
Yeah, there he is.
There he is at his party. In a Superman
In a
outfit.
Superman outfit.
Yeah.
Happy birthday,
Jeez.
Happy birthday,
How
Dad.
old is he?
Grandpa.
How old is he? He's 12 there.
Cake.
He's in a Superman
And in a
outfit.
Superman costume.
Yeah. Good for him. All right, Ronnie.
Well, see, you guys don't know how to have fun.
You're
We
right.
really don't.
You wear regular clothes and nobody throws cake.
There were no naked women there either.
Ron, what's the matter, man?
Go away.
Come on, talk to
Go
me.
away.
Talk to me.
Go away. Here. Here. Talk to him. Here. Here's your friend. This is everybody's buddy here. Talk to him.
What's
He's
your-
the best guy there is around. He's
What's
the
your
best
pro-
guy in the fucking building.
What's your problem with Artie, man?
He's the best guy in the building. Talk to him.
Then
He's on the floor there waiting for
Then
you.
why do you
Talk
have a
to him.
problem with him
Go
if
away
he's the
from
best
me.
guy
I don't
around?
want to fucking talk to you.
come on.
You or your boss, none of you fucking in-demand people. Go.
I love Ron. It's a good man.
Ronnie,
Salute.
What?
he doesn't hate you.
Yes, he does.
Of course
He
not.
fucking hates me.
I do not.
He does.
You know what? Also, is I do not. I love Ronnie. Me and him are the same guy. We're peas in a pod. I don't hate you at all.
Hear that?
What part are we in?
All right, let's go to Wolfie. Wolfie, hi.
Hey, morning, Howard. Hey, I went ahead and transcribed a couple of JD's comments from his reunion discussion that I thought were very good. I wanted you to take a look.
Oh, good. This is fun when Wolf takes JD's conversation with us on the air and transcribes it.
Which conversation was this?
This is when I was talking to JD about going to his high school reunion.
Okay, high school
All right.
reunion.
Go ahead, Wolf.
Okay. Howard had made the comment that I never went to my high school reunions either. I didn't like the people there, and they didn't like me. And Robin chimed in, apparently JD liked the people. Well, JD's response was, yeah, I mean, no. Oh, well, no. I didn't, listen, the people I liked was fewer than the people I don't like, or whatever. I don't know.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
The other one that I
Completely true.
He's like the Sarah Palin of this show.
Yeah.
Howard asked JD, are there girls that you can get presently that you just reject? JD's response, I have, I don't know, maybe, I'm not sure.
At one point, what was that quote? I do?
I think he was going to say, I don't know, but first he said, I do, then he said, I don't know. It's just amazing. He throws in so many sentences in between his words that you can barely even catch them. But if you really slow it down, you can get everything written out.
So what do? You record it and then you play it back over and over until you get the exact transcription?
I just watch it on Howard TV, then pause it.
Right.
Okay.
That gives you the time. And one other thought about JD, I was just curious, this whole feud with Jared, I was wondering if JD could put it to rest, if he could potentially prove that he's better than Jared at maybe one thing. And a couple of years back, JD won that dance contest with the people in the studio. Do you think if you gave, I don't know, each of them maybe a minute to do a dance routine that JD might potentially beat Jared?
I don't think it's about beating him in a dance routine. I think JD would like to be better looking than Jared.
Yeah, he'd like to be Jared.
Yeah.
We all like to be good looking.
I mean, he hates Jared because he wishes he was Jared.
Yeah.
Jared goes out on a boat at Artie's house and within 5 minutes has 20 hot chicks back at the party.
Well, he even said Jared can take his shirt off without thinking about it.
Right. The Jared just takes his shirt off in a car.
Yeah.
I got to tell you, I was in a sales meeting yesterday. The new season of the show 24 is coming out.
Right.
And they're interested in a promotion. And they would like Jared and JD to be handcuffed to each other for 24 hours.
Oh, good.
And every hour that they're together, they each make money.
Wow.
As long as they can last, they make money.
They have to be handcuffed to each other for 24 hours.
That's the greatest thing ever.
I would watch that.
Oh, yeah.
I just love it. I mean, JD really can't stand Jared.
JD, this is what you're going to be doing.
Money, JD.
It has nothing to do with Jared. I don't want to be handcuffed to somebody for
All right, listen to
24
me.
hours.
You want to make some money?
What about money, though, dude?
I don't care. I don't care enough that much.
You haven't heard the amount yet.
I think I know it, but whatever.
You wouldn't do that?
I hear Wolfie
I'm
transcribing.
not Jeff the drunk.
Can I say something?
Go ahead.
I'm talking about money. All right?
be silly.
Something you're lacking.
You think you know it. What do you think it is?
Because I think I heard the
Amount?
pitch or whatever.
You heard what?
I thought.
I don't know what you're talking
Get
about.
your pen out, Wolfie.
Wait, what did you say?
I think I heard the pitch, like in the last meeting we had or whatever.
Right. The idea is for 24 hours, you and Jared are handcuffed together. And for every hour you're handcuffed to him, you get paid. And you'll have different tasks and things like that, like on Survivor.
Oh, I'm really not interested in something like that.
Are you crazy?
I guess I am. Sorry. I'm not,
Dude, it's
you know.
money.
Let's say in 24
I
hours.
know it's
the
money,
easiest
dude, but I
money
just.
you could ever make.
What if you in a couple hours you make a couple of grand? 24 hours.
Here's what they're offering.
Go ahead.
And this is just for starters. It's $100 a person per hour. $2,400 each for the 24 hours.
Jared should get a little more
Why?
than JD. That'd be good.
Because he's Jared.
Yeah.
Because he's Jared.
Yeah, of course.
He always does better.
Jared will be showering and I'm not caring.
Yeah.
He'll just.
Yeah, I don't want to like be using a bathroom and having to be handcuffed.
That's
to
the
somebody.
fun of the game.
But guess what? That's not fun to me, so I don't care.
What do you want us to give you $2,400?
No, I'm not asking for 2,400.
You're doing
whatever.
it.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are. No, I'm not. And then Jared could go on a date during the 24 hours.
It would be great if he was getting laid and he had to hand Jared a condom.
Jared is getting laid. Jared's
He goes, "Hey JD, here, just kneel down by the bed while I get laid."
Jared's fucking two chicks. They're both fucking Jared.
Well, they should go to a bar, and Jared will be picking
Jared
up
picks
women
up
while
both.
JD hangs off his arm.
Right.
I had to sit there while two chicks were blowing him. I wouldn't do that.
Well, you're missing the point completely. I don't want to be handcuffed to anyone.
That's the point.
No, it's.
Well,
I'm not missing any
wants
point.
you to do something you'd love.
Believe
Well,
us.
did I ask to be put in this?
We get the
No.
point.
You probably are going to meet really hot girls.
I don't.
Just think, you're
Just-
going out with Jared.
The spillover from Jared will be amazing.
It
Literally.
might help you.
JD, look at me. Forget
I'm
all
not
these other
interested,
people.
dude.
Look at me.
I am.
Look at me. All right, you looking right now?
Mesmerizing.
Yes.
This is something you need to do, and I'll tell you why.
I don't know. I don't.
Can I tell you to listen to me?
You're not listening.
This is something you need to overcome your fears. You're completely freaked out by this guy.
No, it's not.
Why can't you handle it? You can't handle Jared?
No.
Are you scared of him?
No, it's not.
The power.
Him.
What's the worst part of him? What's the worst part of him?
No, it's.
What do you
God,
imagine?
Listen
to me. No, just answer my question. What do you imagine will happen for 24 hours when you're handcuffed to Jared?
I will be the most uncomfortable I've ever been in my entire life.
All right, why?
Because I'm handcuffed to somebody. I'm like constantly around. I got no privacy or alone time or anything whatsoever.
For one day.
Alone time.
Whatever. I don't know.
You get alone time every minute of your life.
Yeah, how about having some people in your life for a
And
change?
nobody's paying
I'm
you for
fine.
I'm
Whatever.
going to tell you a story about a great American, a man named G. Gordon Liddy. You ever meet him?
No, I haven't met
Do you
him.
know who he is?
Yeah, he's.
All right. G. Gordon Liddy, when he was a boy, was terrified of rats. Rats. You know what he did? Do you know the story?
No.
He approached a rat, killed it, grilled it, and ate the whole fucking thing.
We're not suggesting you do that with Jared.
But what I am
Right.
suggesting
Right.
is
I'm not gonna eat his
learn from
fingers.
G. Gordon Liddy. How do you get over your fears? You get over them by conquering them.
You
Confronting.
You blow Jared.
You blow
Oh,
Jared.
what if he's getting laid and all of a sudden he comes and his cum lands on my face?
JD,
Well, if you get the shit,
I'm
you
offering
win.
you a chance to not only make $2,400, but I'm offering you a chance to overcome your worst nightmare.
To be G. Gordon Liddy.
No.
See, you imagine what Jared's life is like.
You guys
now
are.
you could actually see it.
We all do.
G. Gordon
we all
Liddy
imagine
is
what his
50
life-
times the man any of us are. He knows about guns. He knows how to kill people. He's beating up guys in prison,
Eating rats.
eating rats. And if Jared was his issue, he'd handcuff himself for a week. It should be a week, by the way.
Listen. Okay.
Yeah, I'm letting you off the
Forget
hook.
Jared, all right? It
Go
could be
ahead.
John Hine, who I
right.
love. I don't want to be handcuffed to him. I don't want to be handcuffed to anyone.
Of course not.
But you're
this is
making money.
$2,400.
I don't care. I don't want money that way. I don't care. I'm fine. I'll fucking, whatever.
You'll fucking know whatever.
No, we don't know.
You're doing
You
it.
have to
No,
laugh.
I'm not. No, I don't
Talk
want
to Ronnie about it. He'll make you understand.
What? No.
Come on, JD. Could you for once be a part of something? Could you for once just go along? You're almost
Go with the
Eric
flow.
the Midget.
If I went along with it, it wouldn't last long. It'd last like 5 hours, maybe.
You don't think you could
that's
get
the
more than
idea.
5 hours
No,
through it? So
no.
I tell you what I'm going to do with you.
That's $500.
Do this for me. Let's start the competition.
So,
Listen to me. Would you let me finish a sentence? We'll start it. You go as long as you can take it. The very least you're going to make.
It's $500.
No. Well, let's see. How much do we say for every hour?
Well, if he could only last 5 hours, it's $100
And let's say it lasts an hour. It's $100. Here's your lunch with benefits.
all right, fine. If you're,
Try it.
if you're,
Try it. See how long you can get through it. If you can do it for 5 minutes, do it 5 minutes. If you can do it 5 hours, if you could do, maybe you'll go the 24 hours.
You never know.
Try to go the 24.
Listen. I will try, but I know it's not going to happen. I can't do that.
What do you think is
Sorry,
the worst?
Robin.
What do you think the worst part of this
How
would be?
come you don't? Why don't you become handcuffed to somebody?
Oh, if I was handcuffed to Jared, I'd never want to get. I never want to.
Whatever.
All right, well, in that case, Robin,
whatever.
Robin,
Good
in
for
that
you.
case, we're going to handcuff you to JD.
Yeah.
We're going to handcuff you to Greg and Jared, Robin.
Well, what do you say, pal? Want to try it? All right.
I don't really want to, but
Let's
whatever.
go for it.
Go for it.
And
Now,
if
go
you get-
prepare yourself mentally for this.
And fuck privacy. If you get the shits and you got to shit forever, you win, man.
No.
You can shit all over Jared.
You win.
I'd take laxatives and shit.
Remember?
Does this mean Jared would have to come over to my apartment?
Yeah.
No.
Well, you got to
that's
figure
not-
out some place to
Or you
go.
go to his.
It's up to you
Where
guys.
does Jared live?
You're going to be somewhere together.
You guys are going to have to negotiate that. You go to.
God.
You want to go to Jared's place?
No, I don't want to go anywhere with anyone.
You can afford a room at the Ritz-Carlton.
Yeah, he's going to blow all the money getting a room.
That's what I do.
You guys are going to be in the same bed together. You're going to get to really know each other.
And your skivvies.
You're going to be in your underpants.
You know what? Forget it. I don't want to do this.
Now you're doing
I don't
it.
wanna do it.
You're doing it.
Stop being a baby.
You don't have a choice.
Remember when
It's too
Kuro
good.
shit?
This is too good.
That poor girl started crying and throwing up when Kuro shit. You could do the same thing to him.
You could make Jared
JD,
cry.
here's what you do. The handcuffs go on. When you say you want to come out, you come out. Okay?
But
So you
make
try
it a real need. Don't just
Go for it. See how.
Fail.
Try it out.
Are you throwing up?
don't just throw in the towel on yourself.
And really try to open yourself up to learn more about Jared.
Ask
I know all I want to know about him.
You might like him.
I did.
You might like
Does
him
anyone
again.
know that we were sort of friends before?
No.
Yeah.
Tell me about that.
No, who
we
would
were
know
sort of
that?
friendly before.
And then what happened?
And then,
No.
he started to be... I don't want to talk about this.
What did he
I
do?
don't want to talk about it at all.
Wait, you-
I'm done.
What did he
Nothing.
start to do?
He's fine. He's whatever. Good for him.
What did he start to do?
Nothing.
Tell me what he did to you. I swear I don't know.
He did.
I think I know.
No.
I think I know.
What did he do, JD?
Nothing.
You said
I really
you
don't
were
want to
very
talk
good
about
friends
it.
with
And
him.
when you hear
We
his,
weren't that good of friends, but we were friendly.
Okay, and then what happened? What?
I really just want to be done talking about it forever.
What did he do? Just tell us that and you'll be done.
What was the last bad incident?
That's a Fred answer.
What, did he rape you or something? Did he
No.
do something to you physically?
No.
Did
He
hit
probably
you?
Did he
fucked
lick
the
your
chick.
chain?
He fucked the chick JD liked. That's probably
No.
what happened. Jared probably doesn't even
Is that
know.
what
What
it
I'm
is?
sure he did, but that has nothing to do with it.
That's got to be
I think
it.
Artie hit on it. Did he get a
got
girl that you
some
liked?
girl?
No.
That would drive me crazy too. All right.
I'm sure that happened, dude. And he doesn't know he did it.
did he fuck a guy you liked?
I feel he became a little full of himself, all right? And that's it.
How did he get that way?
Was that before Halloween?
How did what?
Yes. No, maybe. I don't know. I don't remember.
What behaviors did you see to indicate that he became full of himself?
I don't know. Whatever.
There was something you just
I don't think you
thought
do
of.
know. I don't think
No,
you know.
he just thought of something. What was it?
No, I mean, there was the last instant where, we I don't want to talk about this anymore.
Tell
I
me
just
the
don't like
incident.
talking about it.
We hit on something here.
No,
not the
I-
last instant. The last incident. When was the last incident?
We were bullshitting out in the hallway.
Go ahead.
and it was like all of us and Ronnie and everybody, and I don't know. He got to. Ronnie was busting my balls, and then I felt Jared said something. I felt he was trying to seem somewhat more higher up, than me or whatever, more important. And I had enough. So
wow.
I'm just thinking of Wolfie's transcription on
Oh, yeah, I'm sure.
I'm
Is it
salivating
getting all
right
of
now.
that. So, in other words, when Ronnie was goofing on you, Jared piled on.
Yes.
And piled on in a way that made you realize, you know what? I'm just a buffoon to this guy.
He thinks he's better
All right.
than me.
Exactly.
Okay, that's fair enough. You're perfect. You guys need to be chained to one another. It's fantastic.
I don't want to be
promotion.
chained to anyone, but whatever.
He's your. If you could be chained to anyone, who would be like the worst person in the world to be chained to? It had to be Jared, right?
Oh, no, it'd have to be, a homeless guy on the F train or something.
Right.
Wow,
There's
Mr.
an idea.
Compassion.
What'd that guy do to you? Well, all right. So listen, here's the deal. You can make some money. You give it a try. You hate it, you uncuff. Boom. You got the key.
You just go boomf.
Unless we don't give you the key, then you're stuck with him.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, boomf.
Oh, I'll find a saw or something.
Saw off Jared's arm.
Yeah, you can saw his
I might have to
hand.
saw off mine.
Gnaw it off. Gnaw it off like a coyote.
JD, if he bangs the girl with you in the room, that would count as a menage a trois.
It's true.
Yeah, you might get something.
How we?
All right.
Howard?
Yeah.
Should I look into a bonus for Jared if he can get JD to quit?
Oh,
Yes.
fuck him. You know what? Why?
He's higher. He's thinking that he's higher up.
Thanks for looking out for him, Gare.
But you get the bonus if you don't let him make you
Okay,
quit.
Right.
there you go.
Yeah, that's
Damn
good.
it, Robin. Just keep quiet sometimes.
Wolfie, any more transcriptions of JD?
She just made you money.
Wolf, any?
Those are the two major ones that I had written down. I
Okay.
thought those are the standouts.
Could you do the first one again?
The first one, you just want his response?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, no. Oh, well, no. I didn't, listen, the people I liked was fewer than the people I don't like, whatever. I don't know.
So hilarious.
Listen to me. This is going to be good for you. I think it's going to be a learning experience.
I'll learn how much I hate being chained to somebody.
I think you're going to change as a human being as a result of this.
What?
It's going to be good for you.
No, it won't.
Yes, it's going to be good for you.
Go back there and prepare for your big challenge.
Get into training.
Go ahead.
Handcuff yourself to something.
You know what? I'm excited for you. I really am. So you last 5 minutes, you last 5 minutes.
No, he's going to last longer than that. We should take bets on how long we think he can last. I have my money on a whole 24
I don't think he can go an
Well,
hour.
you'll lose, Robin. I'll tell you.
Come on, JD. Don't be a quitter.
I don't think he can go an hour.
Don't be a quitter.
I don't think he's even looking at $100.
Then they won't even get out of this building.
But you don't want us to be handcuffed for 59 minutes and not get anything.
Yeah.
I say he lasts 20 minutes.
Oh. Where are we going to start this?
Right here.
In the morning.
Yep.
How are they going to work?
I don't know. They're going to have to work that out.
JD will be doing favors for Tim via proxy.
All right. I wish you luck with this promotion, JD.
Yeah.
He'll
do it. 2,400 plus bonus.
And you're
24
helping
hours, JD. I got my money.
If you go to 24, you get the bonus. If Jared gets you to quit before then, he gets the bonus.
And you're helping the company. This is a huge client.
Okay.
Thank you. All right. There he is, JD.
What a great promotion.
How bad could it possibly be?
It's what I'm like. It changed that, like, you know, I gotta use a bathroom while someone's chained to me. Come on, how am I supposed to take a piss like with someone attached to my fucking arm?
Dude, that's not that bad. For $2,400,
it's not that bad.
$2,400.
You're a better man than me. Because it's a nightmare.
I was so worried.
All right, get out of here. Leave me alone.
My favorite weekend.
I'm annoyed with you guys already. You're not even chained to me.
We're just standing here.
Exactly. See how I'm not gonna get through this, Lisa.
It's for the money. Do it for the money. Right, Richard?
Here, let's practice.
Yeah, I'm done.
See, it ain't that bad.
Done already.
It ain't that bad.
All right.
It ain't that bad.
Hey, Howard, can I sit in on a staff meeting someday? I would love to participate if possible.
Really? Are you going to be so full of suggestions that I have to shoot down?
No.
All my guys have learned not to waste my time.
Right.
I mean, I don't need to say a word if that's what you would prefer.
You just want to observe?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, something like that.
All right, I'll give you a shot.
Hey, thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Talk to Gary. He'll book you in.
Dreams come true on the Howard Stern.
All right, thank you. Well, if he's got something, I don't know what it is.
He's so funny. He jumped from Gary to JD.
You got it. Well, you got it.
That's how Sal got his start here.
And Richard.
Right. Richard's here, by the way.
Oh, he's
Oh, you should talk to him, Howard.
His illness was yesterday.
Yeah, he was sick.
He was just telling me how he was sick. He went down to that Halloween thing at Universal. That's his favorite thing to do in the whole world. And he got sick before that, but he wouldn't miss it. He said if they had to push him in a wheelchair, he would go. So he basically went through this Halloween thing about getting everyone in the world sick and had to stop like every hour to vomit and have ginger ale.
Dude, you're like a 2-year-old.
Why?
You went down to Universal in California?
No, in Florida.
Oh. And then because what? You like the rides?
Well,
No, they have a Halloween.
they do a Halloween thing where they turn the whole park into a Halloween park. They have like a bunch of haunted houses.
But you were sick and you had a fever and
yeah,
you went.
I went anyway because I that's what I flew down there for. I wasn't going to not go there.
That's like a 3-year-old. You have to learn to say no to yourself and say, you know what, as much as I enjoy that, there'll be another time in my life. But right now I'm sick and I need to get better.
But it'd be
That's what an
another
adult
year.
does. Yeah, it'd be another year.
Oh, dear.
It's what an adult does, Richard.
Yeah, but I mean, what if you got sick before your wedding? You'd
Well,
still
that you
go
have
through
to
with
go.
your wedding.
Yeah, that I'd have to do.
You're
I don't have to
comparing-
go to Universal.
You're comparing the haunted house to the wedding.
Well,
I mean,
a
you're being
haunted house
ridiculous.
is very important.
The wedding
to
is
me.
something I've already arranged, and people are flying in and all that kind of stuff. So, of course, I would go through with the wedding.
Yeah, he is the attraction at the wedding.
Right. You're just a visitor to an attraction.
But this
That'll
was
be there next year.
But see, I kind of wanted to do it to punish myself too, because I think I was looking so forward to that weekend. That's the biggest weekend of the year for me, because it's my favorite thing ever. That I think I made myself sick because I was so scared of getting sick for that weekend.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was what you call it, psychosomatic.
Right.
And so I was like, well, you know what?
No, you were sick.
Yeah,
I
'cause
was,
You came home
yeah.
and you were sick.
But I just told myself nothing's going to stop me from going because
Richard, I
I
don't-
came all the way down there.
I don't know what to say.
Have you ever heard anything so idiotic?
I don't know what to say.
You know what?
He also doesn't care about another human being on Earth. Now you're spreading your germs to everybody.
Yeah, but to ask.
Well, we were outdoors.
Oh, so people aren't touching the same things you're touching?
Well, I
You're
tried
not
to be
sneezing
careful
all
about
over
touching
everybody?
things. and
We
stuff.
were outdoors.
Hey, well, listen. What is so great about the haunted house, man? Like what?
Yeah, I mean,
But
what goes
it's
on?
like-
You've seen it already.
But it's like saying, what's so great about the Yankees? What if you had...
Every game is different.
I beg to differ.
No, what if you had
What
tickets...
goes? Tell me what's so great about the haunted house.
Well, for me, this is my favorite time of the year. These haunted houses, they're like the best there, and there's a bunch of them. They turn the whole park. I always say, if there's a heaven, when I die, I'll go to Halloween Horror Nights, because they turn the whole park into like a Halloween extravaganza. They have people running around with chainsaws. It's all foggy. They play John Carpenter music, and it's just everything that I live for, you know, in this one park. And I only get...
How old are you again?
34.
Yeah.
See, I might be jumping on the Ralph bandwagon that he might be mentally deficient.
Yeah, he's ill.
I could start laughing, but, Jason just pointed out to me something. He said, Richard's such a jerk. He can't figure out a way to go to Will or Jason's wedding. That's not important enough, but he'll get wheeled around Universal where he can shit and throw up.
Are you going to Jason's wedding?
Yes.
Yeah, I sent my RSVP back. I'm not going.
Yeah, I didn't think you would be.
Anywhere.
Even Beth said to me, it's probably rude for you to go because people sit there and make a fuss over you. And what about the bride? And what about the groom? And
I'm sure he'd love to have you and didn't expect
I
you to
think he's
come.
probably happier.
Boy, that's rationalizing.
Exactly.
Yeah, he just talked himself into it's better that I
Do me a favor.
decline.
When you go to your shrink next week, ask him to analyze that whole thing.
Yeah.
But then why is Jason mad at me for not going, but not mad at Howard?
Because you're not Howard.
He's mad at me, too.
What where are you going again? Coheed and Cambria?
Yeah, in California.
Yeah.
Where's that?
That's such a lame band.
No, they're awesome. You guys just rag on everything I'm into. There's a lot of people that are into Halloween.
Yeah, but you want to know something? I wouldn't tell a guy I'm not going to your wedding because I'm going to Coheed and Cambria.
Well, Jason, I love Jason, but he really kind of hurt my feelings last year with something he did when he threw me under the bus. And after that, I've not really considered him as close of a friend.
How did he throw you under the bus?
With the whole Artie thing.
What Artie thing?
I think, first of all, I think Sal was being relatively truthful. Maybe he went below the belt because he was angry, but Sal's angry. The guy who probably was the least truthful, though, was Richard. Richard has a lot of pent-up anger towards you also, and I think...
Gary.
Towards Artie.
It's not.
Yeah, no, dude, I have had be honest, I've had conversations with you where you said things along a very similar line to what Sal said. You never said beer league sucked or anything, because,
No, I don't.
How
surprising
that would be. Yeah, but,
listen, I'm not an angry guy. I get annoyed.
Passive aggressive. Do you even know what that means? Like Gary.
I actually had to have Gary explain what that means.
Well, listen, dude. Listen, just stay clear of me. I don't want to talk to you two anymore. I really don't, because I don't like you guys either. How's that sound?
I never said I
Fuck
don't
you.
like.
First of all, he gets insanely angry, when you guys take a swipe at his comedy, and he'll just go on and on about
true.
it. But more vicious than you're getting on the air. Who does Artie think he is? He says one thing to your face and then another thing behind your back.
That's true.
But you say it in a very malicious.
I have said that because.
And you say it angry.
The instance,
much angrier
and
than you're
this
saying
is.
on the air.
I don't want to go and rehash the whole thing when we argued at your roast, but you came up to me at that comedy show, the benefit show that we did for Sal's buddy. Right. After my set, you said, "Hey, great job, Richard. You were really nice."
Yeah, okay.
Then
That one night you did good.
No, but then the when you were at your roast, you said I sucked, and that's really the only time you had ever seen me at that time do comedy.
What roast? At my roast? We were roasting. It was a roast day. What are you talking about?
I'm just saying that was an instance where
The stuff I say during a roast might not be true.
I think that when you took a shot at Richard's comedy, it wasn't during your roast part. It was earlier in the morning when we were talking about it, or earlier in the evening, and you just sort of said offhand, I think Richard's act sucked. He took that very hard. That I know.
Listen, part of show business is being phony. It really is. I got news for you. Everybody in this room thinks that they're going to go on and be the honest people that they think they are. You can't live in show business like that. You have to be dishonest. Does Gary like Gina Gershon? No. But is Gary dying to hear her album? No. But you have to be phony. You have to, otherwise you will not survive in this business.
I said on the air that I didn't think Richard was being honest because I've heard him complain before and about how Artie was treating him, and
That was it. I didn't say you were trashing him behind your back. I said I heard you complaining about him.
Well, but you never had any examples,
Well, yes, I did. I had a specific example of one that you told me. I thought we were over this, dude. This is like a year ago.
I know, but I mean, I considered you a good friend kind of up until that moment, and then.
Well, fine. I'd rather have you not go to my wedding because you don't consider us friends anymore than give me some bullshit. I'm going to a Coheed and Cambria concert in L.A.
Well,
then I just think
part
you're
of
retarded.
the reason too.
Well, no, are you not coming because we're not friends, or are you not coming because you got to go to a concert?
I got to admit, I get really insulted when people tell me they wouldn't come to my wedding.
Of course you do.
Yeah, that is insulting.
Yeah, actually, Will said the other day, like, at first he didn't care when people said no, but then he said the closer it got to the wedding, he's like, you know what, that's a shitty thing to back out. Especially, look, Howard, I totally understand your deal, and, you know, you're my boss, and we're friendly, but it's a different situation than someone like Richard,
who's a coworker.
Who's a coworker, but we hang out, you know, we used to, you know, hang out, talk all the time, you know, I mean, we're friendly with each other.
But what you did came into play when I made my
then what? You're saying something now?
This is really interesting because Richard hasn't said a word about this till today to anyone.
You got to RSVP.
No, he said about the wedding, not going, but this whole thing about how he's mad at me still from a year ago, this is all new.
Well, it's not that I'm mad. I just haven't forgot about it.
So you're just rationalizing now.
He's rationalizing.
No, I haven't really considered us as close.
So if you
since
were
then.
close, you would go to Jason's wedding instead of the concert.
Yeah.
So why didn't you go to Will's wedding?
Well, I had an appearance.
A month ago on the wrap-up show, you said you felt horrible, you were sick to your stomach about it, but you just had to make this decision to go to this concert. Nothing came up that I don't like you anymore.
Well, because it was a part of the decision, that and the fact that I really want to go to the concert.
I do remember. I do remember Jason said something that I really took issue with Richard about. I don't remember exactly what it was.
Yeah, but I thought we had resolved all
Oh, God, yeah. I didn't even remember it happened. But, you know, Richard
I got to take a break. This
Richard
is
was
all
the brunt of it,
fascinating.
so I guess he remembered.
So fascinating, but I do have to take a break, boys, and thank you. Richard, I hope you feel better.
Thanks,
Jason, you've gotten fatter than I've ever seen you, and you're getting married soon. What's going on with you?
What, are you going to go on a crash diet?
No, I'm not.
What's going on internally? You nervous?
No, actually, I'm not nervous at all about the actually getting married part. No, I just stopped caring. I don't know. I just don't.
Aren't you worried about your health?
Yes, that's the one thing I really worry about. I don't care how I look, but I am starting to get worried. You know, I'm getting old now. I'm almost 30.
Yeah.
And you got to start worrying about that shit.
I really thought you were going to rally and lose weight before the wedding. I thought you'd be one of those guys. But
I don't care. It just seems so stupid to try and lose weight for one day. I don't know. It seems disingenuous.
Yeah, but maybe it would be a trend that would.
Yeah, maybe you'd keep it up.
Nah. I don't know. No, I got to get in shape, but not for the wedding.
So you're still upset about all this?
Well, yeah.
It's been over a year, though. I mean,
I know. Eventually, I'll probably get over it, but it takes a while.
Have you guys spoken about this at all?
No, not really. And I never really hang out with Jason too much anyway. I mean, I like the guy, but the truth is we don't hang out outside of the show. And I'm not a wedding type guy anyway. To me, why can't I hang out with Jason the weekend before?
I think he'd left by then.
No kidding.
Yeah.
See, maybe Bruce won't do American Idol. He didn't even do the jam session.
It was a way cool party, and then it was reported in the newspaper that I was there and I was rocking out.
Oh, really? Were you?
I missed that. I miss seeing that.
You miss seeing what?
The you in the paper, and I usually try to read the papers. I miss seeing that you were rocking out.
But I wasn't. I was clapping. You know, like during a jam, if you just sit there, you look like a dick.
Right. You got to do something.
But it was kind of sweet because, like, even like Chevy Chase goes, "Damn, my phone won't work. I don't know how to work the camera on this phone." And he was
trying to get pictures.
He's trying to take pictures of it, and I said, I don't know, man. I don't know anything about it.
Well, I have to officially thank you on the air for the weekend you gave me. Howard got me a ticket to see Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers out in the Hamptons, and I stayed with him, and it was just the fucking greatest weekend of my life. How great was Tom Petty, man?
Tom Petty was awesome.
You went to see Tom Petty too?
I did, and I got to tell you something. I had another mind-blowing experience in terms of music.
Thank you, by the way, for that, dude. That was very nice.
The night before Artie showed up, we got a great story about Ralph and all this shit. But
really?
Yeah.
I have results concerning a bet that you guys might have had, too, about Ralph.
Oh, you do? Okay. All right, good.
Oh. Wait, are we going to learn all about this?
There's a big Ralph incident happened.
A major Ralph thing.
What is a major Ralph incident?
Well, we're going to get to it.
Oh,
There's a lot to get
See,
to.
now I'm totally intrigued.
Anyway, so the night before Artie shows up, I invited Artie out to stay at my place because out there in the Hamptons, they were having a concert with Tom Petty.
Uh-huh.
And it was kind of cool. Because it's not a lot of people. It's like 1,500 people tops.
Right.
And they serve a dinner and the whole thing. And, that's pretty cool to see
Unbelievable,
a guy.
yeah.
In that smallest setting. So, anyway, the night before, I got invited over the guy who owns Sirius's house.
Uh-huh.
Leon. And I went over, and he usually has a dinner party for a few people every year. And, of course, I go.
Uh-huh.
He's a good guy. And this time, though, it was a little bit bigger party on the beach and everything. And then he built this structure on his house, and he had Tom Petty show up at his house and play for all of us.
Jeez.
Wow.
Play for me.
Yeah, well, there were maybe at that point 60 or 70 people there.
Oh, my
so I sat down on a couch, like in a living room.
Could you imagine?
And
man?
watched Tom Petty do an entire concert.
Oh, my goodness.
It was friggin' awesome.
Now, did he do the same set the next night?
Pretty much, but
Wow.
actually even more classic tunes at...
well, I'm just wondering, does he do the full concert at Leon's, or does he...
full concert. He was paid full... It said in the paper he was paid $850,000 to show up.
Wow. Goodness.
But, I don't know if that's true or not.
How many do each heartbreaker get?
850,000 for Tom Petty?
Yeah.
Hey, you know what?
I said, hey, you could have gotten Cheap Trick for 10 grand.
When you go see Tom Petty in concert, though, you don't realize, God, that's his song too. He's got a million hits.
He does,
and they're all, and he plays them all. He doesn't fuck around.
850,000 to come to my house?
Hey, look,
So anyway,
what are you gonna do?
Anyway, I was seeing Tom Petty the next night, and I guess that's how he got Tom Petty, because Tom Petty was around.
in town.
And he figured, hey, I'll pick up a couple extra bucks.
Why
couple
not?
extra shekels.
So anyway. Well, that's what these guys make. Like they paid these guys. Tom Petty got paid $1 million to show up at the Hamptons.
Well, that's a concert. You could see. I always wondered, but I mean, look again. It's 60 people, private home.
You know what? I should have studied an instrument.
Yeah, you really blew it with this radio thing. So because it's cool, you go out, get $1 million.
People just throw money at you.
Yeah, and it's fun. You sing. So anyway, okay, so Artie was coming out. He wanted to see Tom Petty. He said that to me. I said, I can get a ticket for you. We have an extra ticket.
Uh-huh.
And he says, good, yeah, I'm going to stay in a hotel. But I said, no. You stay with me. Of course you come out and you stay with me.
Uh-huh.
So I was excited to see Artie socially,
Yeah.
It's fun to do. So where do I begin?
Yeah.
So I guess I kind of like...
The helicopter.
Beth and I were talking, actually. I never discussed this with Artie, but, I said, Beth kind of even said to me, do you think Artie thinks you're fun? And I go, I don't think so.
Wow, this is an interesting conversation.
Yeah, so I said, and she said,
first
what's
time
going to
learning
happen, if you want to take a nap or something? I said, yeah, Artie might bum out. Because what will Artie do till the concert?
What do you do out there? You nap?
I'm all about naps.
I'm always napping, and I'm antisocial. So she said, why don't you invite Ralph?
So he can entertain Artie?
So he can at least, because doesn't Artie like Ralph? I go, I think Artie likes Ralph. You never know,
But you're not sure. You're not sure.
I said, it might be nice to have that dynamic going where Artie has a, guy hanging out there.
And when you're napping, Ralph can take up the slack.
Which actually was not a dumb plan, because I come off a nap and I go downstairs and I see Artie and Ralph in the hot tub together.
Yeah, we went in the pool. Well, we went for a walk on the beach and had a couple of mini cigars.
Did you hold hands?
And of course, Artie doesn't bring a bathing suit, but Ralph cut up a pair of sweatpants for Artie, made a mock bathing suit.
I had no plan on going in the pool.
You were so happy in the water.
No, but then I looked at the pool. It was so inviting, And
I mean, you're going to a guy's house. You bring stuff.
Artie was weightless in the pool.
I had my own room. My room looked out onto the pool and the bathroom.
Well, what did you think he was going to do with you?
I put him in a sewer.
Where was he going going to put you in a tent
and I said,
in the back?
We took a walk on the beach, and I said, you know what? Fuck it. That pool looks great right now. We had a few hours, and I told Ralph, go get a pair of scissors, and we'll cut up my sweatpants. So that's exactly what he did, which was good. That's like a fashion project for Ralph.
Yeah.
Most guys would punch you in the face.
That keeps him happy. So you were keeping him occupied.
I bet it made him happy, as Robin points out. And also, I bet he did a great job.
He did, actually.
I never actually saw the bathing suit. You were in the water the whole time.
They're very even and everything. But I would like, maybe
and
the future.
I realized, too, you wouldn't come out of the hot tub until I left. I don't know why.
Yeah, I don't think that
wait a minute. You let Ralph see you in your suit.
Well, Ralph's microphone isn't on 5 hours a day.
Well, it's funny because I'm sitting there and I go, boy, these guys. I said, these guys are like, Artie goes, I'm boiling like chicken soup because he's in the hot tub. And I said, and I left, and then I was walking up to my bedroom and I look out the window and I see Artie's emerging.
Yeah, he sprung out of
and
the
I said,
hot tub.
he didn't want to get out of the hot tub in front of me.
Me and Ralph are trying to think of a rap in case we got chicks back there at night, like how to pretend it was our house. So we needed Howard to give us information about stuff. Like,
yeah, right.
Like, what's
but
this?
isn't it interesting that you think so much about what Howard's going to comment on?
It's not totally true. I mean, look, Howard. I mean, I'm not in the like a young Starsky or Hutch at this point. I don't.
Anyway, he doesn't realize I love him. I love him fat or skinny.
Yeah, he doesn't care.
Thank you.
Anyway, so
if only broads were like that.
So anyway, we.
So that part was fun,
Yeah,
they had an amazing meal set up. I mean, I can't even explain how beautiful the whole experience was.
It was great to hang with Artie outside of the show. And
I took a helicopter out there because I've never done that before. I've been on helicopters, but never out to the Hamptons. I said, fuck it, I'll splurge. And that's kind of where the Ralph situation starts.
You want to start that story?
I guess I could.
And Gary's a part of this, too, by the way.
Well... So I said to myself, I'm going to go out. Howard made this nice invitation, and I said, fuck it, I'll splurge. I'm going to take a helicopter out there. And so I don't have to deal with traffic. And I found out there's a helipad literally yards from Howard.
Whatever. Yeah.
Well, I mean, there's
okay. It wasn't going to make your trip very long.
It was very convenient.
I hope I dumped that. Okay, go ahead. Yes.
Yeah, it was a very convenient situation. So I price the helicopter.
It ain't cheap.
And no, it's not cheap at all. And, Gary the whole time was like, please, like, let me pay for half of this. But he was even more than he thought. And I was like, look, Gary, don't worry about it. It's fine. I was going to do this anyway. I'm happy to have the company. Ralph, the last minute, sort of the day before, says, listen, I'm coming. So what time do I have to be at the...
He doesn't even ask you. He just assumes he can do this.
No. I checked out that it was okay.
Right. So, no, he called the day before.
All right.
But it turns out, and again, it's just weird how stuff with Ralph just makes a minor adjustment when something goes wrong. The guy had to get another helicopter because it went from 2 to 3 people.
But it was worse than that, because I got really maybe the most insulting phone call I've ever gotten from Artie's assistant, which was he needed to know how much I weighed. I swear to God. So then he goes, and I think at one point he goes, all right, 220 and 300. All right, we're going to have to get a bigger copter.
Yeah, right.
Because 3 guys needs a bigger copter because of the weight.
Teddy, a master in etiquette. So anyway, so they had to get a different, which I found out I was going to get this really cool helicopter that's sort of like a state-of-the-art thing, and now they had to switch it to a little bit of an older one.
A Toyota with a wing.
Like the one they use for construction.
Yeah, whatever.
So already Artie's, and he goes, man, if Ralph's going to be late, I'm
I start
leaving.
stressing about that because I wanted to get out there on time and everything.
Right.
It turns out because of fog, we were delayed anyway, but at no point...
In other words, it would have been quicker if they drove.
In some, not quite, but almost.
Yeah.
There was a lot of fog, which fucked everything up. But we got out there on the helicopter, but at no point does Ralph even think about saying thank you or, look, can I pay?
Right. How much do you want me to chip in? Nothing like that ever comes up.
Can I tell you something? I get to the place first where the helicopter
Not that I care, but again, my God.
I get to the place first where the helicopter takes off from. So I walk in and I go, is this where I'm supposed to be? Ralph, I mean, I can't tell you he did anything wrong, but there's a way he walks in, as if it's his place. Do you know what I mean? Like he walks in, they have like Hamptons magazines out. Like there's another couple there. Ralph walks in, like sort of doesn't look at them, like picks up a magazine, starts thumbing through it, talking about how great the trip is going to be as if he takes it every week.
Right.
It's just a funny way he is.
Right. It's Ralph.
Ralph acts as if, yes.
Right. And so I'll get through this and then I'll hand the ball off to you at some point here. But because it's a long thing.
Go on. I'm intrigued. I could hang on every word.
So we get out there and
hang in on this one.
Because they changed the helicopters, the car that was coming to get us didn't know what was the right helicopter to get. They had information about the old one that was just 2 people. So now with just 3 people, with just new helicopter, the guy didn't know where to go. So indirectly, we had to wait an hour for a car once we landed. So it really was like we might as well have walked.
Right.
And and again, of course, you don't blame Ralph directly for this, but it's just so funny that it's something Ralph caused indirectly that made this mayhem sort of happen.
All of a sudden, it just wasn't a smooth trip.
Yeah. And
but I gotta tell you, Howard, Artie is stressing. The two of you guys you guys stress out on so much stuff. Howard's having a little barbecue, and Howard's stressing because he wants it to be good and he wants everybody to be on time. And now Artie's stressing that he's fucking up the barbecue.
Right, well,
and
you know what he's thinking about?
He's freaking out.
No, he's thinking about being late to Gary's party for dinner and how badly that went for him.
Right.
He screwed up the whole
but this wasn't
dinner.
his fault.
No, but at one point, Artie shut the phone and he goes, Jesus Christ, I can't control the weather. I'm going to be, he was just bumming out that he's going to be late.
He was stressed out.
No, I'm just saying Artie knows that he and he doesn't want it to happen again.
Right. Actually, I had forgotten completely about fucking up Gary's dinner. But anyway,
I did too.
I remember everything.
I recall that I did. So anyway, there's that nuttiness going on, and fine. It's like I didn't expect anybody to offer this, but still, it's a nice gesture.
All right. So wait. So you guys get to my house,
Right.
and that's okay. It's fine. To get to the house, we're having a perfectly reasonable afternoon, and that night is the Tom Petty concert.
And me and Ralph did hang. We sort of bonded, the pool thing and everything. And
Right.
we were having fun. We started drinking.
He did something. He made you a bathing suit.
Right,
And these guys were drinking and having a good time. And
we had a
all that
great
stuff.
meal when we landed, and we started boozing. It was fun.
Yeah, it was fun. We were all having a good time. And, I got my nap.
And Ralph
kept
Artie
company as planned. And it just, everything was going good. So I say to the guys, look, we're going to have dinner at the concert, and everyone be ready. I got a car coming and everything so we could all drink.
Right.
Got a car coming at 7 o'clock. Everyone be ready 7 o'clock or 7:15, whatever the time is, I say.
Forgot about this part.
So we're walking out the door. Everyone's ready promptly, 7:15. We got this thing timed out. And I look over, and Ralph is 2 minutes before 7:15. 7:13 starts making phone calls because he has to plan his trip to California, and he's trying to get airline reservations. So I said to him, you motherfucker. I said, it's 7:13. And
he had all day.
He goes, please, it's not 7:15 yet. It's 2 more minutes. I go, but we're ready now. We all want to leave.
He's on one coast arranging for the next coast's plan.
Yeah. I'm like, you had all afternoon to call. Like, why would you call it 7:13? Well, you said 7:15.
But he can't get anything done with an airline in 2 minutes.
No shit.
Exactly.
So I said,
yeah, that's the point. Absolutely.
I go, hang up the fucking phone. So he hangs up the phone. Okay.
Which, by the way, thank God Howard was around to say that, because anybody else would not have hung up the phone.
He would have made you wait.
Yeah. Oh, no, I would have just left. I was nice enough. I must have been in a good mood because I said, okay, hang up the phone. We should just pull out and left.
Now, keep in mind, I had a drink at this point. Ralph had started drinking, right? So he was about 2 or 3 drinks deep into the evening.
All right.
Okay.
All right. So now we go in the limo.
We go in the limo, and I'm not
do you want to?
No. All right. So we go in the limo.
All right.
There's some parts
editing.
and
that's not fair.
No. It is.
Don't tell me anything you're leaving out. Just tell me a story.
Okay.
I won't know if you don't say something like that.
Sorry, we haven't rehearsed this. All right. So anyway,
you're supposed to be a professional.
Anyway, we get in the limo, and Ralph starts in. He's got to pee. I have to pee. I have to pee.
I knew it. I was going to say, he's got to stop to go to the bathroom.
Well, wait. So I said, Ralph, why didn't you pee before like a little kid? Why didn't you pee? I didn't have to go at that point. I go, yes, you did. I said, it's 5 minutes into the trip. What the fuck is wrong with you? You can't pee. There's no way to pee.
But not just saying I have to take a leak. Writhing around on the floor of the limo like a second grader going, I gotta get yelling at the driver.
Yelling at Terry.
Really rude.
What do you mean yelling?
Like, do an impression of what he was.
Almost like Terry is getting us, a really nice guy, is getting us to the fucking concert. He's driving at a reasonable speed.
Right.
We pull up to the entrance, and Ralph, like a third grader, is rolling
He goes,
around.
Terry, where are we?
Terry, come on, get us there, Terry. What are you doing, Terry? I mean, like screaming at him because he's not getting us there quick enough so he can piss.
Oh,
So, okay.
Is this a mental condition?
Wait. This is nothing. This is nothing.
And we all have another couple drinks in the limo, So now
so he's drinking on top of.
Right, the night's rolling.
I don't remember him drinking in the limo.
We both had a drink.
Oh,
in the
did you
limo.
really?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
absolutely.
All right. So, I don't recall that. But, okay, because I don't think I was drinking, actually. Yeah, I've been so sick, And I would never drink in a car. Like to me, drinking, these guys are really into drinking.
We took a drink into the car from your house.
Oh, so you were carrying glasses.
Yeah.
Right.
Well,
okay.
just
that's a Ralph move for sure. So anyway, we get to the concert, and now there's like a lot of people there that I know, and security people and things.
Press.
And it's a red carpet.
And it's red carpet and press. And one of the guys, the security guys at the event, says to me, "Yeah, your whole group is inside." He goes, and there's one guy pissing right in front of all of us. Huh? So I go, well,
"Are you kidding? He just pissed?"
Yeah. He just
out
pissed.
In the...
Yeah.
Oh.
So he makes us all kind of look like shitheads.
Yes.
You know what I mean? He's embarrassing me because
it would be one thing if you were doing.
Security guys are all laughing. Like Ralph ran out of the limo, ran by like the big entrance. It's a big publicity event.
By the way, there's a tent right there with bathrooms. He could have just said, "Where's the bathroom?" He would have been in 3 seconds.
But Howard, it gets better because you guys go in, right? So now my group comes in. It's me and Ross and John Hine. And we walk in, and the security guard goes, "Oh, your posse just walked in." I go, "Wait." They go, "Howard's over there." And I go, "Oh, cool." And they go, "Yeah." And there's some dude in the bushes, and you can see Ralph in the bushes peeing.
Yeah, in front of this event.
But so anybody could have walked by and seen Ralph pissing.
Yeah,
everyone did. But the part was that it now becomes not Ralph's peeing in the bushes, but Howard Stern's guy is in the bushes.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Right.
That now you pee in the bushes.
Well, think about it this way, all right? We get out of we get out of Howard Stern's limo, and boom, out pops a guy peeing.
Right.
I mean, it's like
paparazzi like all over the place.
Right,
it's one of those Hamptons events,
Oh, what a boob.
Yeah, a boob. So, like, at this point, I'm like, Ralph, stay away from me. I don't want to be near you. And I said,
pretend you don't know me.
And I said, if you start smoking pot, I don't want to be anywhere near you. I don't want a picture of me with anyone smoking pot. I don't want, I don't want that drug thing.
Right.
I just don't. It's not an image that I condone.
The pissing is enough.
Yeah, the pissing image is bad enough because people tag me as being a slob and uncouth and being an asshole.
Howard Stern's gang rolls out of a car and starts peeing all over everybody.
My entourage. And everyone's disgusted. Artie's disgusted. I'm disgusted. And, despite Artie's on-air demeanor, he's a pretty low-key guy. And, like, we go somewhere and he knows how to behave.
He knows how to behave himself.
Guy's a heroin addict. He knows how to behave himself.
Well, I can call an audible at the line at this point in my life.
But I was going to say, it's not that Artie behaves himself everywhere, but he knows where to behave himself.
Artie's like the most considerate guy. Like when Artie left my house, the bed was made. I didn't ask him to do this. The room was spotless. When Ralph leaves my house, I find a half-smoked cigar laying on the fucking bar.
Well, as you'll find out, he didn't plan on leaving exactly.
Wait, we'll tell you. Wait. So anyway,
it's so great.
Are you still with this story?
I love it.
Okay.
Please.
Yeah, because this is such a ramp up.
So now I'm livid because I hear everyone's talking about some guy got out of Howard's car and peed all over the place. So like I'm just fucking out of my mind over this. Just sick. And then.
If I can jump in for that, I can tell you that Ralph swears that he didn't take anything of any kind. But early on, right after he walked in after peeing, he went to the bar. One of my friends said Ralph dropped 3 drinks in a row.
Okay.
He just kept dropping drinks.
He started drinking very heavily.
Is he now having a problem?
Well, you tell me after this story.
Who knows? I mean, what's going on? But at some point, when you're out with a group of people and you're all drinking, and your goal is to get at least lit. And at one point, one guy out of nowhere, like, how'd he get that drunk? That's what happened with Ralph. Like, out of nowhere, Ralph had gotten very drunk, and there were shots around. You could easily get drunk and just be drinking.
None of us realized. I mean, I certainly didn't that Ralph was like really drinking heavily, or what he was doing. Maybe he got some weed from. I don't know what he was doing. From what I could tell, he drank, and then when the concert started, he went up to the front and came back. And, like, I was talking to him, and he kept dropping his iPhone and everything, but, like, he was perfectly coherent as far as I was concerned.
Okay.
Did you guys agree? I mean, it wasn't like he knew he was shit-faced.
He was dancing obnoxiously and running in, hitting into people, but in a way, you know, he was just being sort of Ralphish. He wasn't being, like, you wouldn't think, my God, this guy needs help.
The first tip-off that Ralph was really, really drunk was at the end, the show's over, and we're standing there, and this couple is really a big fan of Artie, and the girl's pretty cute, and the guy's pretty average looking, and Ralph, it got to the point where Artie and I thought that the guy was going to punch Ralph in the mouth because the girl wanted to take a picture. They both wanted to take a picture, and he kept saying, "You're really hot. Lose that guy. Fuck off. You can't be in the picture." Like, really obnoxious
Really
shit.
inappropriate stuff.
This is the Ralph that got punched out at Scores, I think.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, he says really weird things.
It was such a cool scene where at the very end of the concert, I had pushed up front as well, and it was me, Ralph, and Paul McCartney standing within feet of each other. And I remember pointing that out to Ralph. And Ralph's big thing was he wasn't into Paul. He wasn't impressed with Paul McCartney.
He's out of his mind.
That's what I don't know. He said something like, I'd be more impressed. And he wasn't. He didn't seem that impressed. He was like, I was like, wow, he's not bullshitting about that.
Let me say something to you first. Ralph goes to see Beatles impersonators.
Right.
He loves the Beatles.
He's more impressed with that.
Well, it ties in. It ties into the rest of it, though. Why he wasn't so impressed with it.
But wait a second. So I leave about there's like 3 songs left on the set list, and I was like, I want to beat the traffic and I want to go home. And I said to Artie, and all the guys, I'm going home. They were like, okay, don't worry, we're with Ross and a whole bunch of guys.
Yeah, they had a way to get.
They were
back
going
or
out for the
whatever.
night.
Yeah,
they were going to have boys' night
We
out.
were going to go. It turns into a club scene there at the end. So, they'd have a little bar area.
Okay.
And they'd bring out a DJ to play dance music. And it would have been a nightmare for Howard to try to get out of there. So we knew, we had set it up earlier. Howard was like, he said, look, I'm probably going to leave. You guys hang.
And I said to Artie, if you want to come with me or Ralph, I said, or any of the guys, I said, I'll give you a ride. But, they said, no, we got it covered. Okay. So I split. All the guys, Gary, Artie, Ralph, all of them are hanging out. Like Artie said, they have like a little thing. And then they decide to go to this place called Saracen. It's a restaurant, and it's got like a bar scene, and it's kind of fun, I go there once in a while, really like it. And so they get in the car, and they all go, Ralph included.
He's already drunk, but he's going anyway.
I guess, but again, I'm already out of the picture. But these guys, they said, yeah, maybe he was high or something, but no one really thought he was that
Look,
out
at that point, I was feeling great. And Ralph was... See, but this was... The point Gary just brought up was the key change. Like
that personality.
When we met that couple, he was being so inappropriate. And that was after the Tom Petty concert and before we went to Saracens.
Okay.
So, and it was a great group of guys. We was like a guys' night out. We were all having fun. It was Richie Notar, it was Ross, it was me, it was Gary, and John Hine.
Yes.
John Hine, and we were all hanging out. But Ralph, at that point, we said, look, Ralph might start a fight. We got to take care of him a little bit.
We started to have the discussion. This was a really weird thing amongst ourselves. And John Hine says, if somebody punches Ralph, will you jump in? And I go, I don't know. It depends on what he did. I said, I guess I have to.
John Hine, full of truth serum. Ralph wouldn't want him around. I don't think.
Oh, really?
Those guys have some issues. I don't know. They have to work
So
out.
John was questioning whether he would get involved if Ralph got into a fight.
Yeah, he was like, God, if someone was beating the shit out of him, I don't know if I'd help out.
But we had to have that
By
discussion.
the way, I hear Sal's pissed off. He thinks I invited John Hine.
Yes.
What is that all about?
He found out that John Hine went to the concert. You invited him.
I did?
He's furious that John Hine somehow jumped the chain, that Ralph's been here much longer. And why didn't you invite Sal instead of John?
Well, Sal, who gives you your information? I don't know how John Hine ended up there. In fact,
But
I invited John Hine. I invited John Hine over to my house for some food. But
don't tell Sal.
I did, but
But the point is, Howard, it doesn't matter how he
did?
got there. If you did,
Hey.
it's none of his business.
Thank you.
Where do you get this information? Where do you conjure up this bullshit of yours?
Somebody told me. I just heard that John Hine went with you guys. I'm happy for John
You didn't
Hine.
go with it. I saw him at the concert.
I have no beef
Wait a second. Hold on. John Hine was there, and nobody told you Howard brought him. You just assumed it, right?
Well, this is your gig, Howard. I mean, you're the you're the leader of the pack.
Dude. Artie came over. That's it.
I don't care about Artie.
I'm the pack. I don't know how John Hine ended up there. I don't know what John Hine did for the weekend. I saw him at the concert. I had nothing to do with it.
I find that hard to believe.
You're an asshole.
So
I'm
you're
just.
not even gonna
I don't
believe him
care
now that he said that.
I was just a little hurt. I felt that
You're
you know.
hurt. You could have done what John Hein did. Ask John Hein how he ended up there.
I'm not the one who sold the website for a couple of mil. I don't have the money to pay $3,000 to see Tom Petty. So
Again,
you're assuming.
You're making a wacky assumption.
All right, very good. Whatever angle I take, I'll be wrong on this. So I'm happy for you. I'm happy for John Hein. I'm just saying I was a little insulted. Okay? Is that
How
wrong?
can you be insulted if I didn't invite? In other words, let's say I go to a Van Halen concert and John Hein is there. Are you insulted?
No, and I'm happy. The issue's not John Hein. It's just that I felt that. I hate to say
But
this.
Sal, you jumped to conclusions.
Hate
I had
to say
nothing to
what?
do with John Hein. John, how did you end up at that concert?
Gary invited me.
Oh, okay, there you go.
Now
All right.
get upset with Gary because John jumped you in Gary's life.
I'm done with Gary. Me and Gary are over.
We know Gary and John are close.
Yeah,
I mean, you
and
know.
I just assumed I just assumed that you invited John Hein.
No, I had nothing to do with John. Although I did invite him over to my house when I heard he was out there.
Yes, you did.
How come you never made
Which
it?
was very nice.
Yeah. How come? What happened to you?
I was stuck at another thing that I couldn't get out. I was in Long Island City, and I couldn't get out to you in time.
Wish Sal would kill himself rather than be stuck at anything.
Well, let me just say this for Sal. See, John Hein knew you'd be upset, and that's why he didn't make it.
Right. Smart move. All right,
Well,
Sal,
I'm
thank
happy
you.
for you and your-
You got to hear the rest of this story. So
Yeah, I'm listening inside. It's brilliant.
Yeah.
All right, so we know now that Ralph is a little tipsy, but we're all a little tipsy, but who knows how tipsy he is.
Right.
We go to this Saracen's place.
Yeah.
All right. And now we get in there, and you know Ross is Mr. Plan guy. He immediately is able to assess the situation, and we go. Ross goes, look, this
Ross
place
is my our friend.
Ross Sapin, who we've talked about.
Sapin, who works here. Yeah.
And we get in there, and it was crowded, kind of a scene and stuff, and a nice place. But Ross was like, maybe a couple drinks, and we'll go somewhere else, you know. And we're like, fine, I don't care, whatever. And Ralph, we get a place to sit. Ralph starts dancing.
Dirty dancing.
With who?
That's the key.
Like a woman who looked to be about 60.
Yeah.
In really tight, like with bad plastic surgery and tight, real like jeans. All
John,
like
did she look
pants.
real old?
Yes.
Yeah.
Artie's being complimentary at this point.
Mr. Evaluator.
She was heavy, and that's being, kind. And this is from a guy, when you see a model walk in, he goes, her ears are small and her middle toe's too long.
Yeah.
He's out dancing with a chubby 60-year-old woman and appearing to love
dancing.
it. Yeah, no, he's totally
like that really
So,
annoying Latin music you hear at a feast, you know.
Artie was like, hey, there's a bunch of old broads here. I'm going home.
Oh, my
So Artie decides he's going to bail on the night. It's probably about 1 o'clock in the morning at this point, or 12:30.
We all decide we're going to bail on this place. We're all now the group is deciding to leave.
Okay.
Okay, you know.
So a couple of people, Gary included, go up to Ralph and say, hey, we're all leaving now. And they
While
say...
he's dirty dancing?
While he's dirty dancing. And Ralph says, looks at them coherently and says, look, man, don't worry. I'll catch up with you guys, or I'll just make it back to Howard's house, whatever.
Well,
don't worry.
It was actually worse than that. At first he said, I'll be fine. But then he said, you guys go and come and pick me up on your way back.
Right, that's what he wanted.
Like where's fucking taxi drivers?
Yeah, and Gary goes, there is no way back, Ralph. We're going. That's it. Either you leave now...
Or you find your own way.
Right, so he's like, fine.
So again, you get out in front of the club, and guys, some guy, like when you're with a group of guys, some guys are like, fuck them, especially if you don't know them. But Artie and John Hein get out front, and they go, wait a minute, we can't just leave Ralph here. We have to, we have to be sure. So
that's what Ross was saying.
Artie was like, you know what, the guy might be fucked up. I'm going to go in, and I am going to make sure that Ralph understands.
Well, no, first Gary had a turn, then John Hein went in. He goes, Art, you're feeling guilty? I'm going to go in and ask him. So John Hein, and John is a pretty efficient
so you
guy.
see, the evening is all about Ralph and getting him from place to place. But wait a second, wait. So Artie says, I don't care what these two guys said. I don't want to feel guilty. I don't want to leave a guy.
You got to go make sure for yourself.
Yeah, because at this point he said, hey, maybe he's drunk and doesn't know what he's doing.
This is the third time going back there.
Right.
So Artie goes in and he says, look, Ralph, we are leaving. How are you going to get home? Don't worry, I'll get home, blah, 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 blah.
Dancing with a chick, arm around a chick.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. The 60-year-old broad.
Yeah.
He's still with her.
Yeah, so Artie says to him, do you know where Howard lives? He goes, take the address down. Write it down in your iPhone or whatever the fuck that thing is. Right. So Artie's telling him, yelling out the address, giving him the address. Ralph goes, I don't know, work my iPhone. Don't worry, I know it. And he repeats the address. Okay.
I realize, people sort of recognize this. I'm yelling out Howard's address in the middle of a dance floor at a crowded club.
All right, because Artie felt like whatever.
He needed to take care of Ralph.
Right. So he goes, Ralph, do you even have? If you have to get a cab or whatever, he goes,
do you have money?
Do you have money? Artie hands Ralph $300 cash and says, "Here, take this money. I want to make sure you can get home." Now, somehow
Artie,
Ralph,
I don't have a way home.
Somehow Ralph, exactly. Somehow Ralph evokes this in people. I know
that he's got the world taking care of him.
Most people should be like Scott the engineer. You forget that he's even there. It should be that way, but it's not. Okay. So these guys leave. Artie decides to come back to my place. He comes home.
Now, at this point, there's zero guilt in he's in no danger. Right. He's got money. He's an adult man. He seems to be having fun. He made a decision. I'm staying here, and we left. That's what happened.
All right.
I'm already asleep.
You don't even know this has gone on.
No. I've been in bed for hours already. I mean, I'm not putting up with this nonsense. I don't give a shit.
Right.
Yeah. I went home with my fiance and had a perfectly reasonable evening with her. So, I got to tell you, it just sounds exhausting, right?
Oh my God!
I wouldn't have even gone back in and asked Ralph.
So the split was, which is what Ross wanted to say. You were with Ross. So the split was Ross and Gary and the other guys go somewhere else, and John Hein took me back to Howard.
All right.
Okay, so that's the split.
So then, I wake up the next morning, and I don't know. I listen to my messages. Yeah. There's 5 messages from Ralph. Oh. I go downstairs. I see his room hasn't been used. Oh. No Ralph. He never made it back. I go, oh, wow. Just before I listen to my messages, I go, Ralph must have hooked up with that a broad or something. I didn't know about any
You
old
didn't
broad.
know about the 60-year-old.
No, I just said he must have hooked up with a broad. I know Ralph. Or he's staying at Ross's house or something went down.
Right, he went home with somebody else.
So I start listening to one panicked message after the other. It's like the first one comes in at about 4:30 in the morning.
Whoa.
He goes, dude, where do you live? I'm driving around with this guy, and we're stopping in parking lots asking if anyone knows where you live.
Oh, no.
And he goes, I don't know where I am. You gotta help me. So then he goes, then I listen to the next message. In fact, I have the messages. Why didn't I fucking
you gotta
prepare
play
those?
them.
I should. You know what? Take a commercial break. I'll go get that lined up with Scott.
All right. Yeah. Because we got to hear the messages. I can't wait to hear these.
All right. Take a break. Man. Take a break. Wait, you got to hear these messages.
That's too funny.
Hello.
Hi.
2 seconds.
Is that the phone?
This is the phone right here.
I got to do a whole punching in.
I know. Okay, this is the phone.
Thank you. I dial 1.
Yeah, you dial 9 first. You done? I think so. Right. Check.
Next message. Let me just make sure. Next message. What's it say?
Hey now, douchebag. I tried to call you before, but I got disconnected, and then I got another call.
Yeah, you can.
Just no 3?
That's it.
Okay, I got it.
I think I don't have to bleep out words.
I know.
It's such a pleasure.
I won't believe
He sounds like he's 18 years old.
Yeah, right? It's one big nightmare. So where were we in this story?
So you're about to so
Ralph's calling.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Ralph's
so
calling
I wake up in the
you,
morning. I see Ralph's bedroom is empty. Artie, I realize Artie locks his door at night. I noticed you lock. Do you have a thing? Because what I did was I tried to open the door to see if you were in there because I figured both you guys were gone, and then the door was locked.
I don't remember doing it. Maybe I did it out of habit. Yeah.
You lock yourself in at home?
Yeah, you lock yourself in.
Not in the bedroom, but I might have. I was a little drunk myself. I might have locked the door. I guess
like
I locked
it was a front door.
Well, good thing you did because I would have been in your room.
Right. Exactly.
Are you smart?
Who needs you in there?
Right.
Hey, always lock your door at Howard's house.
So now I'm like all confused, and I go and as I regularly do, go to check my messages. Scott, do you have those, or is it a whole big process?
I think it'll be like 2 more seconds, Howard.
All right, great. Just tell me the page to go to.
So, but what happened was, Howard left us at the concert. Everybody's hanging, having fun. I left Ralph with that money. Those guys left the bar, too. Ralph was dancing, having a good time. I made it home about 2 a.m. John Hein drove me home. By the way, me and John Hein got pulled over by a cop.
What?
Yeah, John Hine of all people.
So
John doesn't even drink, right?
Well, no. He didn't get pulled over because of that. He got pulled over. We were doing 40 and a 25 down the Hamptons main drag, and he was doing me a favor, taking me to Howard's, and I felt awful. This really cute chick.
Cop.
I mean, but cute. Like, you know, like you'd go, wow, there's a hot chick. Pulled us over, and I felt so bad. I said, I'm going to be obnoxious right now. And I said, Miss, my name's Artie Lang. I'm from the Howard Stern Show. And
Let me guess what you said. You said you had a 40-inch cock.
I was going to say, you would do sexual favors to get out of the ticket.
And she said, you know what, don't worry about it. She goes, I love Howard. I'm just giving you a warning. And she was going to get a fucking moving violation for that.
Artie used my name to get out of a ticket. I use my name, and I don't get out of a ticket.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
I've done that, and cops have given me tickets.
What?
Well, like I'll go, hey, Howard Stern, the guy in the rating guy goes, oh, yeah, I know who you are. And
he keeps writing.
And he writes a ticket.
See, the move is just to let them see who you are, I think. But
yeah, I never say. And, sometimes they recognize me, and then they're nice.
I say right away.
Right, you say right away?
Yeah, I have the PBA card, and they go, oh, where'd you get this from? And I said, well, I do a lot of charity work for the police. Senator John told me that one.
Never pull out
I said, they go, where'd you get that? I do a lot of charity work for the police. Oh, how do you do that? I go, well, I work on the Howard Stern Show. We do a lot of stuff.
That's a good one.
Yeah, that's good. I'm going to do that. I'm going to say I'm from the Letterman Show. See if that gets me anywhere.
But I felt so bad for John. I said, I'm going to be like a little bit of a douchebag and say it out loud. And then she couldn't have been cooler. And I'm telling you, she was hot. So
we're lucky because John's the only one of us that doesn't drink.
Yeah, he was completely sober.
Let's go to Bill, who wants to say hello. Bill, go ahead.
Hey, welcome back, Howard.
Thanks, man.
Listen, this Ralph story, the only way it's going to be any way interesting to anybody but you or maybe Robin is if Ralph dies or gets arrested or...
Well, you got to hold on.
You got to hold on.
Well, sir, that would be great.
Gets his face punched in.
Are you not enjoying the story? Because I did a random...
No, I'm really listening, Howard. I just
right, they just hate Ralph. And,
yeah, we love to hate Ralph.
Okay, because I did a random check. I said, is this interesting to everyone, or is it just to me and Artie and the guys who were there? And everyone said, no, we're all guessing.
Right, no, we're leaping ahead and seeing what this will mean for Ralph in the future.
The messages will make it better. They're on Gary preview page 1 in green.
Okay, thank you. So I get up and I get this message. Give me a sec. Okay. Here we go. This is the first message.
Hey, man, I know you're sleeping, but...
So what's he supposed to do?
I have no place to go. We're going back to the city, I think. Fuck, man. These people... this chick's throwing up on the side of the road. Oh, my God, this is so fucked. All right, well, can you pack up my shit? Okay, thank you. Bye.
So now it's about 4:30 in the morning, and he's going back home. And I'm like, what the fuck happened
So that's
here?
the first message you get. You have to be completely puzzled.
No, I'm puzzled.
Yeah, right.
So
how did he get so out of it?
Then the next one is time-stamped, I think, around 7 in the morning or 7:30.
Hey, now. Hey, so I'm in Jersey City. What a fucking nightmare, man. Fucking guys ditched me. I didn't know where to go. I couldn't find your house. Went up and down the street, couldn't find the street, and so had to get on the bus. And, oh my God, what a fucking nightmare. Fucking douchebags.
They're douchebags.
Cocksuckers. Fuck. All right, man, I'm going to sleep, so I'll talk to you during the day. Just throw my shit in a bag and give it to Artie. I got a shirt in the closet and some stuff in the bathroom and whatever, underneath the TV to the right over there. Just throw my shit in a bag and I'm going to sleep. All right, man. Thanks, man. Bye.
After all drinking, he knew exactly where everything was. Did you hear that description?
Yeah, he sounds very lucid.
He sounds very alert and all this other shit. And I'm like, what the hell is going on?
Yeah,
And then
what did they do to him?
And then the third, and I'm like, well, what did these guys do? And I'm dying to wake Artie up, but I go, Artie slept till like 1 o'clock in the
Artie locked his door so you couldn't.
Yeah,
I was in weekend mode. I put the air conditioning on.
Did you sleep until noon or something?
Well, on a night out, I got home. I didn't get to sleep till about 2:30, and I put the air conditioning on about 58.
And he's calling these guys like cocksuckers and fucks, and I'm like, man, they really screwed him over. I don't know what's going on.
What did they do to Ralphie?
And then I'm like,
hey, douchebag, could you put some cookies in my bag, too, please? Some of Marty's cookies, like 3 or 4. That would be very good. Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck, dude. I can't believe I'm home. Fucking cocksuckers, man. Fucking assholes. Fucking, oh, fuck. Dude, I had to, I'll tell you, I had to fucking scale the side of my building to get my house. What a fucking pig. Fuck. All right, bye. Just give me some cookies, though. All right, bye.
So we get it. So Artie wakes up. All the guys come over to my place because we're going to have a meeting about what went down.
So I finally wake up.
There's a big summit.
I wake up at
Ross was
noon
over,
and
Gary,
I make it into the kitchen. I could barely move. Like my 1 p.m. I wake up and I see Howard and Beth and they go, "Did you hear what happened to Ralph?" And I'm like, "Oh fuck, what happened?"
Right.
And then I hear.
So we tell him all this, and he goes, I fucking gave the guy $300. I went in 20 times and said to him, Ralph, I'm going home now. Do you know how to go? He goes, this is my worst nightmare. He goes, I never want to ditch a guy. I never would do that. He goes, I'm fucking mad. I'm outraged.
There was no indication. I was really pissed because, look, the only way we'd be in the fault is if we sort of knew that Ralph was in a blackout or something.
Right.
But of course we didn't know that.
Wait a minute. You know what?
There was no indication of that.
What John Hine told me was that when he went in to say, Ralph, we're leaving, we're really leaving, this is, how are you going to get home? Ralph said, just tell Ross to come back at such a time and pick me up.
Right. Yeah, he kept saying that.
And the other thing you should know, you know how Ralph has that iPhone that he's madly in love with, that he plays with like a baby?
Yeah.
So we wondered, he's got my cell phone number, he's got Ross's cell phone number, and he's got Howard's address in there. He's got this thing that he's in love with. Fucking thing runs out of batteries.
Oh, you're kidding. That's why
that's another great part of the story.
Yeah. So we all decide to get him on a speakerphone and find out what's going on. And we tell him, hey, you're being an asshole. Artie went in and he goes, what? He claims he
doesn't remember.
I said, so what do you want? What kind of drugs are you doing? Because that ain't from drinking.
What's wrong with you?
He says, I swear I smoked a little weed at the concert, I drank, and that was it.
I said, what's the last thing you remember? I said, do you remember sitting next to Paul McCartney? And it was me, you, and Paul McCartney in the third row, I said. And we were, having a great time listening to Don't Come Around Here No More, the last song. And he goes, Art, I don't remember standing next to you and Paul McCartney. I totally would remember that, which explained to me why he wasn't that into him. But there was no indication of that night. He seemed to be all right.
So I said to Ralph, why didn't you go to a hotel? Oh, there were no hotels. I go, there's tons of fucking hotels. Why wouldn't you go to a diner and just wait till, I get up at 6 o'clock in the morning? What are you doing? He goes, I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing.
Somehow he latched on to some guy.
Yeah.
This is the mystery thing.
That he was driving around with.
And because his iPhone, the single biggest advancement in the history of technology, that he can't call anybody, he borrows the guy's cell phone to call Howard. So now the guy has Howard's
in his phone.
Yeah, so clearly the guy knew Ralph was. Of course, he knows Ralph and Howard.
That's why he's doing all.
And they're going up and down. And Ralph got out of the guy's car at one point and started yelling, "Does anyone know where Howard Stern lived?" And he said, "Fuck it."
Know that?
Because Ralph told us he did it. He goes, at some point, I was desperate, dude. I'm sorry, but I was desperate.
Whatever he was on, he must have come off. But
he got next to a very big celebrity's house who lives next to Howard. That was like a landmark. There's another sort of very big celebrity there, and as there are all over the place. And so he knew that was close by, and we were like, well, then you couldn't get it it's only like a little ways further. He's like, no, I couldn't do it. I was yelling at Howard's name. I called him from this guy's cell phone. We go, who was the guy? How did you leave the guy? He's like, I have no idea what happened. Somehow I got on the jitney, the bus, back to the fucking city.
We don't believe any of that. We were like, what jitney did you get at 4:30 in the morning?
But he's back in Jersey City. He did get back to be on a jitney,
but
right?
he found a guy that was willing to take him from the club to around the neighborhood of your house, drive him up and down the road, and then take him back to a place where the guy knew there was a bus Ralph could get.
Yeah, instantaneously, he's supposedly stumbling blackout drunk. He finds a guy he also tried to get into a hotel. He goes, the hotel had no vacancy. So he finds that information out. He makes it somewhat back to Howard's house, makes phone calls, figures out his cell phone's dead, gets to the fucking bus stop. I couldn't do that coherent.
But he's a train wreck.
Yeah. I mean, it's like... So, and then I said, Ralph, do you remember... He goes, by the way, did someone give me money? I have a stack of hundreds. And I said, Ralphie, I said, I gave you $300. I said, you don't remember that? I put it right in front of your face. I go, dude, this is money for you to get home. He goes, yeah. He goes, actually, thanks for doing that. I didn't have a lot of money on me.
Yeah, but meanwhile, here's the kicker to that part of the story.
So he knew that I gave him the money, and I said, yeah, Ralph, that was me. And he goes, oh, thanks. That was nice of you. You know. So.
Well, no. He said he didn't remember you gave him $300.
Right.
He said, I said to him, do you remember Artie giving you $300? He goes, oh, is that how I had a pocket full of money?
Right. Then when he found that out on the phone, he said, oh, thanks.
Yeah.
You know.
But did he say on the phone that he was going to give you the money back?
No, he never said that.
He never said that. So
So listen to this.
When's that going to happen?
So now I'm packing Ralph's room up, which, by the way, is like spread out all over the house. I mean, like he
So it wasn't just in his room. You had to go all over.
It was It was just in his room, but he luxuriates and gets everything out and unpacked, and his books over here, and his this and his that. It's like he was there for 1 hour. You know what I mean? He was just there for an overnight visit.
And he really did leave a lit cigar on like a teak bar.
No. It actually wasn't lit. It was out. But it was out.
So
But
Howard
still,
and Beth
yeah.
picked up for him, packed for him, went, got a shirt out of a closet, figures out where his other shit is, and put these great homemade cookies they had, packed them up and put them in the bag.
You actually responded to the cookie request.
Yeah, he actually gave him cookies.
So we pack up his bag, and I go, now Artie's got to schlep Ralph's bag.
Real neatly. A packed up fucking bag waiting for me to take it back to Ralph.
So
after all this,
Artie decides that he'll make it easy for Ralph because Artie got a car to take him from the helipad to his house.
What happened is, so now I have Ralph's bag, okay? And it's like one of those sort of, lazy Sundays where, you're hungover. What do I want to do? Me and Gary get the helicopter back. So, and again, the guy, there was an issue for the guy because I thought you were 3. He goes, no, we're only 2. And you could tell the guy had to change something. He goes, oh, whatever. I wish you would have told me that. So, Ralph inadvertently fucks up that guy's day in some way. So we're on the helicopter, which is the greatest ride ever. And in the middle of the helicopter ride back to Manhattan, I go to Gary. I go, listen, after all this bullshit, I can make Ralph's life so easy right now. I had my guy who always drives me, my driver Herb, picking me up at the helipad in Manhattan. And I said, he actually doesn't live that far from Ralph.
Right.
I could just tell the guy I'll give the guy Ralph's number, and I'll give Ralph his number on his answer machine, and I'll say, guys, hook up at some point during the day. My driver will hand deliver you the bag, Ralph. And, of course, though, he charges me for a ride for that.
Of course.
Okay. Yeah. So Gary had some great advice. He goes, okay, number 1, you shouldn't do it because fuck him. But number 2, if you do it, it's out of your hair completely because he's got it. Now Ralph has a deadline. Ralph is skipping to it because he's got to get to California. He needed shit in that bag for California. So I agreed with the second part. I said, fuck it. I don't want this in my head. I call Ralph from the helicopter. I leave him a message saying, look, get in touch with this guy. He's going to have your bag in a Lincoln. Your bag will be driven in a Lincoln Town car to your house. I tell my driver when we land, I go, look, take this to this guy's house. He's like, fine. And he didn't plan on doing anything else on a Sunday. It was a special Sunday ride.
Right.
And I must get charged about $40, $50 for whatever that is. And I don't want the guy to do it for me for nothing. So Ralph calls me back when I land. He goes, dude, thanks so much. That was really, really great. The guy fucking took it right to me, and I really need all that shit because I'm going to California tomorrow. And he goes, by the way, I gave the guy a few dollars. And I go, oh, that's nice. That's nice. You gave the guy a few dollars. He goes, yeah. So thanks, man. And I said, well, have a good time in California, I guess. And he goes, great. I will. Thank you for everything. Because by now he realized he was wrong. He goes, look, I'm not really mad about last night. I'm sorry you had to, give me the $300. He even re-brought it up again, $300.
Right.
Now, knowing he's going to California, he says he gave my driver a few dollars as a tip.
Right.
So then we just hang up, and he's going to California. I say, good luck, have a good time. I call my driver. I go, did he give you anything for me? And he goes, no. He didn't give me a package for you at all. He didn't give me any money to give back to me. He's like, nope. And I go, what did he tip you? And he goes, not much. He goes, like under $10, so just a few dollars. And, I don't know the exact number, but Ralph might dispute that. I got to check from my guy. But the point is, now, am I right in assuming this is Ralph's mindset? Because this is what pisses me off. He's going to California. He doesn't have a lot of money on him. He figures, unless Artie brings it up, I'm not giving him back the $300. I got $300 cash on me. I'm taking this to L.A.
Absolutely.
And fuck it.
Yeah.
You gave it to him, Artie. Why would you want it back?
You gave him the money.
Artie's fuming mad because, and rightly so.
Oh, absolutely.
That, dude, where's my $300 back?
Right.
I gave it to you.
He did that out of the goodness of his heart because he cared about Ralph, and Ralph is taking it.
I wouldn't even say, even if he said to me, look, I needed it. I used, what's the jitney, $50?
Say it's 100.
Right. So he would have said, look, I'm low on cash. Here's the balance of the 300. But, and again, I'll give Ralph a chance to explain himself, but I started to overthink it, and I really got fucking mad. I said his mindset was totally that Artie's not bringing this up, so I'm not going to bring it up. Right. I'm going to L.A. I got an extra $300. Fuck it. I'm keeping it. After his bag got hand-delivered, Ralph cost me $350. Yeah. On top of whatever, the helicopter would have been. And not until he didn't thank me for the helicopter, by the way, until he made this really cheap fat joke at lunch. We were all having lunch, and he makes this like dumb fat joke that I was sort of
pissed.
I was aggravated by it, and I don't care about fat jokes, obviously, but something about it rubbed me the wrong way. And Ralph could see I was pissed, and then he went, "Oh, by the way, Art, thanks for the helicopter. That was really nice." Yeah, and so again, it's like I don't know. I just it's that sense of entitlement with money. And it's not about the money, of course, but just he's going to claim I forgot, Art. I forgot, or
of course I was going to pay you back.
Is there any way I let him on in thinking you don't have to pay me that money back? I don't think I said that to him.
No. And in fact, I want to ask you guys a question because Ralph got mad at me on a wrap-up show a couple of weeks ago. He said that I'm the one who started this rumor, a fact about him that's wrong, that he has a sense of entitlement. But doesn't everything in that story show he feels he has a right to be on the helicopter, a right to have his bag delivered with cookies, by the way?
But Ralph knows that he has a sense of entitlement.
But how do you not know?
He wouldn't even recognize it because he's so entitled.
How does he not remember the whole night?
Because he's blacking out.
But Howard, a couple hours later, when you're like that, a couple hours later he describes to the longitude and latitude where all the shit is in his room.
Yeah.
I got stuff a little bit to the right there. There's a shirt in the closet. And a black guy, I would remember, had a shirt in a fucking closet.
But he wasn't drinking then. This is, you got him before and after blackout.
Speaking of blackouts, though, is Isaac here or is he on his honeymoon?
I don't know.
Isaac got married on Sunday.
Well,
Isaac's one of our guys who works on Howard TV.
Great guy.
Honeymoon, Howard.
What did you say?
He's on his honeymoon.
Oh, too bad. Because
what?
After all that telling about how Ralph inappropriate, I'm going to be the... Here's a story about me being the most inappropriate.
Artie accepted the invitation. I had RSVP'd that I wasn't coming.
Right.
Although I did send Isaac a gift, which he'll probably get when he gets back. But anyway, Artie was going to the wedding.
Yeah.
So what happened?
Again, Isaac invited me to the wedding. Me and Isaac are friends. I think he's great. I know his wife, his now wife.
Susie.
They were getting married Sunday, and I went out Friday night, and I slept a day and a half.
Get out of here.
Hungover. And
you slept a day and a half?
I woke up Saturday afternoon. And again, this is what happens. If I don't have like a woman in my life to take care of me like a little baby, I forget stuff like this. So I totally forgot about the wedding. And I guess I have other friends who were going. All it would have taken is one guy to go, Art, how you getting to the wedding? You want to go together? Like, there was not one call like that. I know Richard went. You know what I mean? It was like, and I'm sitting there like in a daze, hungover, reading the sports section. I didn't remember till last night at 10 o'clock. I gander over at my fucking refrigerator and I see the invitation, and I had a feeling of such horror.
Wait a minute. You didn't go to the refrigerator all weekend?
I did, but it's like, this is what happens. I put it
when
up.
You hang stuff on a refrigerator, you don't...
I put it up a month ago. It became part of the refrigerator.
Right.
And I totally, I look at it and I go, I didn't go to fucking Isaac's wedding. And I didn't even call. So now,
it was of crap.
I heard a rumor too, Robin, that you bailed on Isaac's wedding a week before the event.
He knew that was a possibility.
Oh, okay. It
was too late. It was too late to call him. It was 10 o'clock last night. So I said, listen, I'm sure people at the show know about this. I'm going to have to deal with it. I sat down and I literally wrote a 3-page apology.
You should read that on the air.
You want me to?
You should make it public.
Well, let me
Is it boring or is it good?
It's me thinking of every self-deprecating, awful thing about myself.
Don't read it then.
Before he said, no, you know what? If he wants to, I'll give it to him. If he wants to read it, he can read it. But I also, and of course, to put a period at the end of the inappropriate
You
sentence,
have to give a huge gift.
I gave more money because I feel so guilty.
What'd you give him?
I'm not going to say that. If he could read the note and say how much if he wants, but I got it sealed here, marked to him. And guys, I'll say this to when I see you. I'm so sorry, guys. I felt horrible.
Because when I did bail, Isaac said, well, Artie's going to be there by himself.
Oh, God.
Well, no, he's not, actually.
By the way, I know I told that assistant of mine to remind me about this, but anyway, I'm not going to.
You know, it's time.
I'm not going to blame
It's time
him.
you went to franklincovey.com, got yourself an appointment book, and started taking responsibility for this shit.
You're right.
This is what Howard's been preaching all along.
I'm telling you, it enables you to become a man.
I don't forget about gigs where I'm getting paid. That's for sure.
That's true.
That's true. You never sleep through those.
Isaac's a good guy, and I feel terrible about it. And I'll give him this Magna Carta I wrote. Yeah.
Hey, anyway, so
I feel like a little baby. You know what I mean? Like I'm 39. I forgot to go to a friend's wedding.
When are you going to turn 40? It seems like you've been 39 for about 5 years.
I'm Jack Benny.
You know what's weird?
October 11th.
The weird part of Isaac's wedding, and this is why we got to get him in here when he comes back from his honeymoon. Where'd he go?
I don't even know. I don't know.
If you'd been at the wedding, you might have found out.
Yeah. You might have known.
I feel terrible.
So anyway, he had the most random invite list. You know how we always have trepidation about throwing a party because you have to cut certain people off?
Yeah.
But it was like I got invited, you got invited. Now, some people were pissed Artie got invited over them because they were like, well, I know Isaac longer. Like Gary didn't get invited.
Gary didn't get an invite?
And he even said to me, look, I'm not complaining. I don't want to go to a fucking wedding. But
Not on the Labor Day weekend.
No. Oh, people who get married on Labor Day weekend, you want to take them and smash their head into a fucking wall. You want to smash their head into a wall.
Well, that's a whole other rap, but, you
Yeah.
know, look, I went to his bachelor party. I did a shot with his best man. I was like, I can't wait for the wedding. It's my bad. Sometimes you drop the ball. I drop the ball. But, you know, Teddy, fuck him. It's his fault.
Isaac's on the phone. I got to ask him.
Isaac's on the phone
Yeah.
from his honeymoon?
Hey, Isaac.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey, congratulations, by the way, to you and
Thanks
Susan.
very much.
Yeah.
Thanks for the note. Howard sent me a really nice note. It was very heartfelt.
Yes, and I will actually have I have a gift for you. But
I have a
when you
gift
get
for
back.
you, too.
There you go. Anyway, your guest list was kind of random. It was like weird. Like Artie, me, Robin. Was Fred invited? Were you invited?
Wasn't
Fred?
invited. No. You know.
No. Was
there's a lot of things. You know how hard it is to put together a party that has a limited number of seats. It's not easy.
But like, why Richard and like Ronnie the limo driver over Gary?
Okay, I'll tell you why. Because I went out to Richard's house to shoot Weekend at the Christie's, and I bonded with Richard. And I've been friends with Richard since the day he arrived at K-Rock. I was close to Richard. Why Ronnie? Because I used to do the hallway camera, and I had, spent a lot of time with Ronnie. And even though Ronnie breaks my balls constantly, probably more than anybody at the show, Ronnie's always doing it with a smile. So I kind of, the way I gauged it was I couldn't invite everyone from the show. There were people that I wanted to invite that I couldn't invite because of numbers and because of, you have to let your parents and you have to let your bride invite people. And I kind of thought of it as, when I look out into that crowd, who are the faces that I really, really want to see?
And you don't want to see Gary's face. No.
You didn't want to see Gary or Fred.
I like Gary, but I don't have that closeness with Gary that I have with some other people on the show.
Yeah, I don't blame you about Fred, too. I mean, I understand that.
Well, I was upset.
When I get married, I don't want to look out and see
You don't
Fred.
want to look out and see Fred?
No.
Consider me a no.
I love Fred. I just don't know. I just don't have like a closeness. I had to.
No one has a closeness to Fred.
I got one for him, Howard.
Wow.
Hey, Isaac.
Pound.
Congratulations on. Believe me, I'm not that pissed. But there's a guy out there that seems a little upset that I thought that Isaac was really good friends with.
Who?
Will. Isaac and Will are pretty friendly. So how do you pick Richard, say, over Will?
Like I said, I actually had a B list, and I told Will that he was on my B list.
He's B list.
Well, just so you don't feel bad, you're on the B list.
Well, at least he was on a list.
That's all right.
No, he was on a B list, and our list got really big because I apparently have a lot of cousins that I don't know about.
Why would Artie be on your list, though? Are you close to Artie?
I thought I was.
Yeah, no, me and Isaac are very friendly. And, dude, again, I don't know if you heard before, but I have no excuse. Without a broad in my life to take care of me like a little fucking fat baby, I went out Friday night. I slept all day Saturday and Sunday. Last night at 10 o'clock, I looked at my refrigerator at your invitation, man, and I became horrified.
and I realized no one called me. No one even said.
Well, my invitation was on your refrigerator, and you didn't see it for 2 days. I don't believe that.
Well, that's what I said. He had to go to the
No, it
refrigerator.
became sort of part of the scenery.
Yeah, it became like part of the refrigerator, and I because it was up there for so long. But I mean, I have no excuse. I literally
That's bad.
No one called.
What do you have an assistant for?
Well, listen, I guarantee I told that Teddy little motherfucker to remind me about it because
You're gonna fire his ass, or you?
I just would have liked. I would have loved to have seen. You would have had a great time.
Isaac, you know
what's sad? A B-lister could have taken his place.
That's right.
Like Will.
That's of course, and
Will's a B-lister.
Isaac, I am so sorry, man. I wrote you a 3-page apology, and I have a check for you, and I don't know what to say, man. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to Susan. I
By
know
the way,
how women.
Susan's a piece of ass.
She's hot.
I was
yeah.
just looking at
And
a
a
picture of her.
sweetheart, too.
She got nice titties.
Oh, stop it.
Thank you very
That's his wife now you're
Big
talking
deal.
about.
You did well.
You know,
I'm happy when a guy tells me my wife would have nice titties.
Isaac's wife is a very talented line producer. As a matter of fact, we interviewed her she worked on the Chappelle
Look at her
show.
titties in that picture.
Yeah. And we interviewed Isaac's wife to line produce Beer League.
Isaac, is that her wedding dress that I'm seeing with the pink sash around it? Or is that like an
that's her wedding dress.
Boy, with the titties like that, huh?
Pretty revealing.
Yeah,
Look
she
at
got
that.
into really good shape for the wedding. She's always been great. I mean, she's amazing. I definitely scored out of my league.
She wear a bikini or a one piece?
She wears a bikini. She doesn't really go to she doesn't really like the sun though, so she stays out of the sun.
So she's got a flat, hard stomach?
She's in amazing shape right now. She does have a flat stomach.
She's got a great body.
And those are real titties?
Good breast to stomach ratio.
And that's real boobies?
Those are real boobs.
Nice. She's got a nice
But
face, too.
she was really. I mean, I think one of the first things that she said to me, she looked out and she goes, "Artie's not here."
Oh God,
I was like, yeah.
Hey,
like,
Doug.
well, let's give him a little time. Maybe he's late, but.
I assume you were at the wedding, right?
Yeah, I was at the wedding. I had a great time.
Picture.
I'm just saying for the audience. Yes. Go
We
ahead.
set a chair for Artie, in his seat. We put a Jack in water and put his
God.
name there.
I mean, you know why I have no excuse? Because even, of course, the baby that I am, I was late in RSVPing about whether or not I was going to bring a guest, so it went out of the way Isaac had to extend it a few days. Artie, are you bringing a guest? And I made sure I said no. I'm gonna come solo, and that's when I know.
There's your chair.
And that's when I know. I told Teddy, "Look, man, you got to remind me about that too." And I guarantee, motherfucker.
I told Isaac 3 weeks
I don't
ago.
know, man. I mean, everybody had all this trouble RSVPing, but Howard did everything right.
I know.
Well, Howard just says no right away.
How did he do everything right?
He says no right away.
Hey,
because
it's
he's
better
not
than
going
you.
anywhere.
It's better than Robin, who gives you a yes, sort of, and then a no.
Stance, I mean, he says, I can't
Just
not
fucking
go.
say no.
Isaac, how long ago did I tell you that Artie was definitely not coming to your wedding, even though we RSVP'd yes?
Doug predicted this thing.
Why would you think that?
Because look, I'm right.
And
I know,
Doug-
but have I done this in the past?
Well, I don't know if you want to get into that. But
I did.
Sort of.
When?
It was a shoot.
Oh, well.
Yeah, sort of.
But that was a work.
Sort of,
thing.
right,
That was
sort
a-
of, yeah.
I'm
Sort of.
also concerned about Artie sleeping for a day and a half. What did you do on Friday night?
Well,
I
he
played.
hibernates like a bear.
You know what I
think
did?
he eats an enormous meal and and then goes into a cave somewhere.
Friday night, there's these guys I play poker with every once in a while, and they're sort of high rollers, even for me a little bit. And I sort of really the guys I've known for years, but I sort of really gotta get in the right mood to play poker with these guys.
Which means?
And
Means he gets wasted.
no, we went and we played a big game of poker, and I got home at 7 a.m. and I explained this in my note. I got home at 7 a.m. on Saturday morning. The wedding was on Sunday, so I went out Friday. We played this 18-hour poker game.
How much did you lose?
I actually won. We have to $8,100.
Really?
I won $8,100.
Impressive.
But this is the same game I lost 38,000 years ago. Remember? So
you're down.
still, and I got home at 7 a.m. Saturday, and I had a nice big breakfast.
and I went to sleep. And aside from getting up to take a leak, I didn't wake up again until 5:30 p.m. on Sunday.
Wow.
So I slept for like
a bear.
32 hours. And
Well, you should have seen him in my house. He was like the whole.
You didn't know if Artie was coming out of that
I said,
room,
what
huh?
if Artie died? I couldn't open the door.
As a matter of fact, I was so afraid that I was going to just keep continuing sleeping at hours.
Ed, you're on the air. Go ahead, and then we'll get to Richard. Yes, Ed.
Hey, I think Artie's back on heroin.
I don't think so.
He's missing the wedding. He's carrying lots of cash with him. Who carries all that cash with him?
Well, when you're going to play poker, what are you talking about?
All right, let's go to.
Like the cash I gave to
Ralph.
$300 out in the Hamptons. The world is not exactly your oyster, Ralph.
Yeah, Mike, you're on the air in Toronto.
Yeah, it's Paul. I just wanted to go back to the thing about Ralph asking you for cookies. What was that all about? Pack my bag and throw some cookies in there.
Well, we had these delicious homemade cookies. And,
Unbelievable.
He was all angry that not only did he have to go back to Jersey City, but that he missed the cookies that were going to be for lunch.
He's still thinking about the cookies.
Yeah.
Well, where's the manners, too? He just calls and says, do it.
Yeah, well, that's why he gets this thing about being entitled.
Now, where did he go in California? Because
Well, Sam Simon and him had a falling out,
Right.
so he's glomming off John Stamos.
So he took the Stamos invitation.
He went to Stamos' house. Stamos went to Burning Man out in California and left Ralph the house for the weekend.
Wow.
Yeah. So he goes, I'm glad Stamos has kind of got the place to myself.
Oh, my goodness.
I'm thinking of the week Ralph had last week, and again, my great week ended.
Yeah.
When I got on the helicopter.
Right.
His was just beginning.
He had other plans.
What do you want to say, Richard?
Oh, back to the Artie sleeping thing. We took a nap together on the Rescue Me set in his trailer, and this assistant girl, I felt so bad for her. She had to wake him up from his nap, and he was like out of it. She was like, Artie, yeah, and Langford's there with a microphone recording it all. And he looked so funny when he woke up. He just stared and looked around like he was just been born or
really,
something.
I'm so,
Sure, like
at
a
that
crazy
point,
kind of sleeper.
On that point, I'm so depressed. But I got back from this card game. I had won a little money. I was a little hungover. I had cold pizza that was left over in my refrigerator and 2 Cokes.
Ugh.
And then I slept for 34 hours.
Me and Doug were talking at the wedding.
I don't even think that's possible.
We were talking. We wanted to guess. Like, I'm sure Artie is giving Isaac a ridiculous amount of money because he didn't make the wedding. Like he's throwing money.
Listen,
at him.
Isaac,
tell me how much.
Giving him all of his
Isaac's
winnings.
gone already. I hung up on him. I didn't mean to hang up on him.
Yeah,
but
I mean, there's a reason that Isaac had a wedding on a Sunday on a holiday weekend in the morning because they had low budget.
Yeah.
So
I know.
one seat was a big deal.
I know. And I
What'd
felt
you give him?
I'm not saying
Come
that's
on.
up to Isaac if he wants to. But the one thing I will say to Isaac, I said, please just don't waste your time arguing with me.
Give me over under $3 grand.
Is
ripping
it
up
4
the check.
figures?
Is it over $3 grand or under?
Is it 4 figures? Yes, it's 4 figures.
Okay. Is it over or under 3?
Oh, jeez.
I'm not getting into that.
Because you might have gone completely berserk with
Well,
guilt.
that's the other thing.
You go completely
That's it, because
berserk.
I know his wife. His wife is wonderful, but I don't really know her. So it's like I guarantee you, the note that I wrote. I just tried to think of every awful way to insult myself. And then at the end, I said, look, I'm sure this figure is inappropriate, but please, what else would you expect at this point? I have no other way to
make up.
Yeah, and again, this is you can see why I.
Artie's insane with money because I'm a pretty good tipper. I really am. And this guy, like, we go to a concert and they had a bartender there, and he says to the guy, not even a bartender, like a guy serving drinks,
Right.
and he just says to the guy, you could tip him $50. And then, like, he gives.
I was going to ask.
But
Artie,
those guys do pay attention to you for the rest of the
I was
night.
going to want to make sure I never without a drink, and I'm
Well,
like,
he's got a problem.
Yeah, I was going to ask you, Artie, because I noticed it. I got to say, you are the most amazing tipper I've ever seen. I watched you the whole weekend.
he goes to the helipad, for example. Some guy takes his bag out of Artie's car and puts it on the helicopter. Artie gives him $100.
It was like Artie, that was like a 10-foot walk. That guy brought it into the thing. It was like a 10-foot walk.
$100 $200?
He's Jackie Gleason.
Again, it's and the thing, it's not out of kindness. It's out of insane insecurity, which is why.
Like, are you afraid that guy's going to talk bad about you?
No, I don't know what it's. No, because I tip with money I didn't have before I had money. I would over tip.
I thought you were just too lazy to get change of 100, so you just give everyone 100.
Maybe
that has happened before.
Smaller.
That has without question happened before. It's like, I don't want it. I'm like, just take it. I don't know.
I mean, but even handing Ralph $300, it doesn't take $300 to get back to
Well, I wanted to make sure, look, there's no way this fucking guy could not get back.
It was very nice of you.
But, I heard you guys had a bet whether or not Ralph was going to pay me back. Was that true?
I don't know.
I did. I said
we did.
You, the only one that said he would pay back. Ross and I both said he wouldn't pay back.
And now he's going to pay back because
he
it's
will
been
pay
brought
back.
Well, now
up
you've
on
embarrassed
the
him.
air.
Right, but he will.
But
pay
he wouldn't
back.
have paid back had it been left.
Now, well,
you have no radio show.
No, he never paid you back.
Right.
Not yet.
As of now, but I'm sure you're right, Howard. I'm sure he'll pay me back eventually. Now is
Did he ever pay you that bet?
Although actually he didn't. And I was up in the air, and I was out on the air just the same way.
Dominic Barber, you're on the air.
Yeah, I don't think he should feel bad asking about the wedding because when my daughter got married, Robin never told us whether she was or wasn't coming right to the wedding date.
It's terrible.
Hey, did Robin bring a weird 13-year-old girl to your wedding?
No. And Howard.
I asked that. I had a guest. You wanted me at your wedding.
I think you asked me like the day before. It was like a day or two before.
Oh, my God.
No, really.
You're still carrying on about
It's just funny. It's just odd behavior.
It's odd behavior.
This is why weddings, I'm telling you.
I hate you, and now I'm sorry I ever came to your wedding.
I loved having you at the wedding, but more than a few people. Like, that was at the time where your sexuality was in question.
Right, I have a 13-year-old girl.
And everyone's like, what's with Robin and the 13-year-old girl at the wedding?
Yeah, but you assumed she was also a pedophile?
Yeah, I have a 13-year-old
People just thought it was weird.
I always suspected you were a pedophile.
Howard, did you think it was weird? Seriously. People thought it
I
was
don't remember. I don't, but Dominic, I think Dominic's thing is very, very relevant. That's not right, Robin.
But Howard, do you
have to
remember how
I
RSVP.
was on the fence the whole time.
Not to RSVP is wrong.
I was on the
do you
fence.
remember how you got out of my daughter's wedding? It was incredible.
I think he had RSVP'd, yes.
No. I left the country. What did I do?
He made believe he went to Europe.
I actually was in Europe.
Yeah.
Right.
He was promoting a film.
Allison came.
And you talk about guys who are overly generous, too. I tried to pay, remember Dominic got me fitted for that suit. I'm trying to pay him back. He refuses to take the money. He ripped up the check.
I don't want money.
Give me my wedding present back, Gary.
Oh.
Did you go on your date with Jimmy Florentine over vacation yet?
Oh, wow. I forgot about that.
No?
No.
I am no longer single.
And by the way, Robin canceled on Gary's dinner party an hour before. So,
Do we have to? And I was sick.
I wish to God, I swear to God, I'm sure Robin was sick, but I wish I would have had tape because it was definitely one of those voices that was getting raspier as the as it went on.
I guarantee you Robin wasn't sick.
I was sick. Why would I?
You had a tickle in your throat.
No, it wasn't. It was much more than a tickle.
You know what I worry about? Women especially take weddings so seriously, and I've fucked up in the past with shit
And
like
I
this,
gave
too.
Dominic's daughter a wonderful present.
Very nice.
Very
and
generous.
so did Howard. No, you both gave great presents.
All right, thanks, Dominic. Let me move on because Lisa G's got it. What is it, Doug?
Just one more thing about the wedding. When a hillbilly tries to dress himself up in a tuxedo, it was so funny. Richard was so clueless with what he was wearing. You know those like a handkerchief that you wear, like you're supposed to have a nice handkerchief. So Richard had it, and I was like, that looks too
pocket
perfect.
square. Yeah.
Yeah. So I lifted it.
It was
so I pulled it
attached?
out. It's attached to the cardboard with the price tag on it still. And then he had he couldn't button his shirt, so the button's unbuttoned on the top button with a black T-shirt underneath sticking out.
Richard, you were doing a bit. You know that you can't have the box and the receipt on the fucking handkerchief.
No, I had it inside my pocket where you couldn't see most of the time. Doug just pulled it out.
You never took it off?
No. If you can't see it, why take it off?
Got a point there.
There's Richard.
But I gotta say, Howard, I gotta give you a compliment. Like you Jewish people know how to throw a wedding. It was a blast.
Think all
You
Jews?
Jewish people.
Yeah.
Think all Jews know how to do it?
Oh man, like I got
I've been
to
to a
thank
couple of shitty Jewish weddings.
I got to thank Isaac and Susie because it was a lot of fun. They lifted them up on the chairs and everybody was dancing and the booze was flowing. It was a lot of fun.
Richard's like, why are they lifting the Jews up in the air?
It's symbolic of getting away in the Holocaust.
Richard's like, where's the rope?
You say everything's amazing, though, so.
No, I had a
This was
great time.
It was a morning wedding. He was drunk off his ass by like 12:30.
Bill, you're on the air in Harrisburg.
Hey, Howard, how are you?
Free
How you
booze.
doing? First-time caller, long-time listener. I was actually wondering if Isaac would ask Artie to read the letter over there.
Oh, Artie will read it on the air. Do you want to hear it?
Yeah, right now.
Yeah, let's hear your letter.
He said he would let Isaac do that.
No, Isaac will reveal the amount.
No, he said Isaac could read the letter if he wanted.
Okay, listen.
No, I put the kill on reading Isaac's letter because I just thought it would be real long, but maybe it'd be funny.
It's three.
It's going to be hilarious.
Let's hear it. Come on, read it.
I'm not. There's no way I'm telling you what the check is for.
You gotta
All right, well, then just leave out the dollar amount. Just leave out the dollar amount and read the letter.
Let's go blank.
You want Isaac back on the phone to hear it?
Nah.
Yeah, he should hear his apology in person.
I mean, again, I wrote this at the height of feeling so. I might have had
Like as soon as you.
I know, it's awesome radio. Definitely.
I might have had a whiskey.
I'm feeling Fred's piano music coming on,
The height
too.
of self-hatred is
Let's
what
hear
I
your
wrote.
letter. Go ahead.
Shitty.
Isaac and Susan.
It's already funny.
It's already great.
Isaac and Susan. Friday night I went out drinking. I got home at 7 a.m. Saturday morning, September 1st.
Here's the chronology.
I passed out, and when I woke up, it was Sunday at 5:30 p.m.
What an incredible life story.
It is now Monday.
Your mom should frame this one. Yeah.
It is now Monday, September 3rd at 10 p.m., and it wasn't until 15 minutes ago that I realized in horror I missed your wedding.
Isaac and Susan, I am a drunk.
Well, listen, words can't express how sorry I am. I consider you guys great friends, and I'm a wreck about it. I offer nothing that can be even barely recognized as an explanation, except to say that I am a mess. I've actually, believe it or not, done this before. Without a woman in my life to take care of me.
This is like the speech in The Godfather.
Listen to this. Without a woman. What do you keep bringing that up?
Without a woman in my life to take care of me, like an obese, whining, selfish.
Is this for real?
Pompous.
That's in the letter.
Pretentious ass baby. My life becomes a thick forest of bullshit and chaos.
Good Lord, Artie.
Not that you should care. Believe me, your wedding would have been scarred with my miserable, pudgy, barely shaved, enormous face hovering over it like a self-absorbed, depressed blimp.
Is this for real?
That is not on that paper.
Let me see that.
I'm sure it was wonderful, and
Artie's
it's my.
definitely on heroin again.
I'm sure it was wonderful, and it's my loss having not been there. Look at it this way: at least you have an asshole friend to talk about at parties. Feel free to speak of me loudly, since I will probably be missing another great affair, sleeping through it like a stuck pig filled with whiskey on Excedrin PM.
This is the greatest letter ever.
Does that really say that?
Please accept this check as my wedding gift. If the amount seems inappropriate, don't give it a second thought. What else would you expect at this point? The money is better off with you. After all, how many double-stuffed Oreos and Marlboro Reds can one douchebag buy?
Wow.
Wow.
All the best. You're a great couple. Sorry again, Artie.
P.S. Please excuse the vomit and grease stains on this note.
Jeez.
Can we photograph that note and put it up on howardstern.com? That is the greatest
Yeah,
note
this
ever.
is the regrets note everybody should write.
I let it flow.
Dude, that is the greatest letter ever. Shame on me not having you
If
read
you
that.
ever miss anything, use Artie's
I'm
letter.
inviting you to everything, hoping you miss something.
Wait, go back to that part about where I couldn't even believe it was written. What is that?
That was the without a woman in my life.
Yeah. I got to hear that part again.
Hallmark should make a card out
Without
of that
a
letter.
woman, believe me, I just said fuck it. I'm just going to write this.
I got a feeling his check is for over $5,000.
I would say $5,000.
Yeah.
Without a woman in my life.
Go ahead, read this. Yeah.
Without a woman in my life to take care of me, like an obese, whining, selfish, pompous, pretentious ass baby, my life becomes a thick forest of bullshit and chaos. Not that you should care. Believe me, your wedding would have been scarred with my miserable, pudgy, barely shaved, enormous face hovering over it like a self-absorbed, depressed blimp.
Wow.
Damn.
That's an awesome letter. Dude. Yeah, we have to scan that and actually...
Yeah,
with
we'll
the
scroll it on
handwriting
Howard
is great.
TV, too.
Yeah, that's
Put
a
a
good
nice
one.
scroll and she'll read it.
Go ahead. Take it from Artie and scan it, please. That's an amazing letter, Artie. Congratulations.
Wow.
Congratulations.
That's how terrible I felt. I felt terrible.
He took a $5,000 nap.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
What the bottom? Was there something else at the bottom you ripped off?
There's
PS?
something there that's something, yeah, I ripped
Oh, wow.
You ripped it
What?
off?
You ripped it off?
You just ripped up your whole letter.
No, I just ripped the bottom.
The bottom part. Looks like there was a
There was a
PS or
PS,
something.
yeah.
Oh,
What was the
was
PS?
Nothing.
What
did
is
it
the
say?
PS?
Nothing.
Come on.
Nothing.
What is the PS?
Nothing. It really is something that I'm not sure Isaac wants on the air.
Oh, this is a
Something
personal thing?
Right. I am gay.
P.S. I am gay.
Nobody's gay.
P.S. I'm gay.
I couldn't show up. That's why I drank. I was butt fucked all weekend long. I woke up in front of the refrigerator. My head was in the door.
That would be a hell of a PS.
My face was in the butter dish, and the butter was
I'm
smeared on my
gay.
ass.
That would be that's the only thing that would have topped that.
All right, listen, now that you're badgering me, all right, I'm a fag.
Artie, that was... You were pulling no punches in the self-deprecating department there.
I felt awful. Terrible, selfish thing to do. What can I tell you?
But, like, all in all, you just made a mistake. You didn't do it purposely. Why beat yourself up that badly about it?
I don't know. I caught myself in a wrong mood. You know. Today I feel a lot better about myself. I should have wrote it.
I'm Ralph Howard. In the special edition of Howard TV, we spend the day with Howard 100 Steve Langford, Lisa G, Shuley, Mike Morales, News Director Brad Driver, and myself to bring you Howard 100 News behind the scenes.
Good morning, Howard TV. Welcome to the newsroom.
Howard 100 News came about when Howard had this epiphany in the shower one morning.
I was standing in my shower, and this whole I heard a radio show in my head. But it was like WINS, the all-news station, or CBS FM, the all-news station. And I heard all of the traditional-sounding news, except it was all about the show and what was happening. And it made total sense to me. I said, well, that's the answer. You know, since we can't be on the channel, it would be rather, dare I say, brilliant to have a news team that would cover us. So that's where it all generated from.
Get in at 6 a.m. when the show starts.
Hey now, good morning, everybody. What's happening this Wednesday?
Welcome to my desk. I come in at shortly after 6 o'clock. I check my emails and I go over today's headlines with our news director, Brad Driver. We decide what I'm going to say inside Howard's studio. And I basically have an outline of the guests that are coming in and who I'll be interviewing and who I'm going to be following after their interview.
I get to work generally around 6:30 in the morning.
Mr. Steve Langford.
Day one of paint drying on a wall.
Oh, stop.
Then I got to write the headlines. Brad will provide a good amount of raw material, obviously, on stuff he's put together.
It's my responsibility to decide every story that we cover. So I'll check emails, I'll check the tip line. The Howard 100 News tip line has been an unbelievable source of information. We get tips every single day. 50 to 100 tips a day. Most of them not legit, some of them extremely legit. The tip line has been an unbelievable asset. It's one of the first things I set up when I became news director here. People call us from Iraq, believe it or not, soldiers. People call us, one guy called us from Finland. He was offering Eric the Midget a job. We never report a story unless it is checked up on. It's something we're adamant about, and then we're good to go.
Should a reporter's desk be neat?
Because I knew you were coming, I cleaned it up. I'm serious. It was messier the other day. I don't know. I just, well, basically I don't have time to clean it up. And I like it this way.
I'm not exactly into housekeeping. The fact of the matter is a messy desk is a busy desk.
Howard 100.
All right, it's just about 7 o'clock. I'm here. Hey, I'm here in the Stern world. My job is to go and check in with Jason and Will, let them know I'm here, and then they put my name up on the screen to let Howard know that I'm here, and then the fun begins. So come on, let's go. When I go in to do the 7 a.m. news brief, part of that is waiting for Howard Stern to call my name.
All right, Lisa G's going to come in real quick.
Okay, you just called my name, so I have to run. And by the time I get into his studio, I'm out of breath. Oh my God, what am I going to say? And I really have to, get focused again and remind myself, oh yes, it's headlines.
As I said, Dr. Keith Abelo will counsel myself and Beth.
I can't wait.
Really? I think you guys are going to be...
Yes, because he's very smart. He's really good. He should go around the room one by one.
And do what? Oh, and analyze all of us?
Yes.
Sal must be having a shitty time with his marriage because I said to him, why don't you bring in your wife and do some counseling? He goes, oh, no.
No, yeah, he wouldn't do it.
No.
We almost got divorced.
You almost got divorced?
When?
Yeah.
Oh, what happened?
When?
Last month.
Really?
Yeah.
So what's going on now?
We're going to counseling.
What can I do for you, Lisa, with the news? Yes.
Well, we've got a Jackie Martling dating story, believe it or not, after all this. Wow, that was a heavy one today. Usually I wait in there, 15 minutes, 20 minutes if something's happening, but this was a bombshell. I feel really badly for Sal, and, I hope he's okay. I'm going to interview him. How was it telling Howard and the rest of the world?
Every time I'm in that studio, I kind of think I don't recognize the rest of the world. I just look at Howard and the crew, and then after I walk out, I realize 7 million listeners just heard that. So it's a little rough, but I think, I really didn't discuss it with my wife, but based on what I've said today, I don't know. I think, if anything, I think it was a mature conversation, and I was just expressing my love for my wife and how I want it to work.
All of a sudden, we get this bombshell that Sal's in therapy with his wife, and there's this emotional friend in the picture. And this is big news in the Stern world. So, we cover Sal's therapy like it's, the assassination of JFK, because that's important to Stern fans.
What do you think is worse? Physical cheating or emotional cheating?
Oh, emotional cheating, much worse.
Oh, really?
Yeah, of course. Well, at least from a guy's perspective, I can tell you most guys, they can totally separate sex and emotions. Like, if I went out and had sex with a chick today, I really could be meaningless to me. It's almost like jerking off inside a woman. That's how I see it. But emotional cheating is I guess that's when you're more involved, like Sal's wife was.
If my chick found some other person to talk to, that'd be awesome. I'd love that. But the physical cheating is the worst. If some other guy wants to sit there and listen to our bullshit all day long, that's fine with me, man. Emotional cheat all you want.
Cheating's cheating. Anyway you slice it. Physical, emotional, I don't care. And I think they're both equally painful. I don't buy the one-night stand crap. My wife had a one-night stand. I couldn't take it. Same with the emotional stuff. I couldn't lose her either way. What shocked me is that he went on the air with it. I cannot believe he talked about it on the air. And I would love to have been on the other end of that phone when he called Christine and asked if she wanted to talk to Dr. Keith Abelo, because I don't know. I think the worst is yet to come. The fallout is coming, and I feel bad for the guy. I really do.
I think they're both equally bad. I don't think that if I found out that my wife was emotionally cheating with someone, it's going to make me feel any better. And if she's banging a dude, it's not going to make me feel any better. They're both equally bad.
She's going to bang the guy. That's going to be it.
So, Roger, we're
If she hasn't banged him already, after today, she probably will bang him for taking it on the air.
Wow.
Not a good idea.
That's what John Hines said.
Yeah, not a good idea. So I got a feeling she's going to be, if she's emailing the guy now, she's going to be more than emailing him now. She's going to be opening up those legs for him.
Ronnie the limo driver, always good for a soundbite. So we're back at my desk. I just did all those interviews about Sal and talking to Sal, the whole cheating episode. So what I'm going to do now is upload the sound from my sound card into my computer so I could listen back, catalog them, and start editing. I have about a half hour until Dr. Keith gets here. On this particular day, I had planned a Jackie Martling dating blind date story. And I said, okay, that's what I'm going to do. I already interviewed him. I had it in the can. And wouldn't you know, Sal the stockbroker dropped a bombshell.
Maybe we even hold the Jackie stuff for tomorrow.
Yeah, whatever.
And obviously there's more going to go on with Dr. Keith.
Right.
And Beth, so maybe we do two on this. And
Right.
They sent Shuli on the street to do a emotional versus physical.
Yeah. So I threw out the Jackie Martling story and I did the Sal the stockbroker story. What's up?
Dog. Dog's in the house.
Julie's here.
What's up?
The animal.
What's happening, news team? What do we got today? Let's put on a pot of coffee. What are we on? Let's go.
Shuli has been a reporter at Howard 100 News for, a year and a half. He is a supreme comedian. He's also, as a reporter, better than most reporters who have all sorts of so-called experience.
No day is the same here. There's some days where, I got to be in before 10. There's some days where I got to be in at 6, depending on who's here that I have to interview for the news.
All right, Big Shot, what are you working on today?
Lisa, don't insult me. I know what I'm working on every day. Brad, what am I working on?
Well, I'll put you on the street today.
Yeah!
Put you on the street.
Reminds me of my days as a male prostitute. There's never really a normal day. Every day's fun. That's the only thing that's consistent here. And one of the things that I like to do is just kind of grab my recorder, just kind of roam the halls and pick up on stuff from the show that day. So I'm a bit hungover, and sometimes I'll just grab the recorder and I'll walk back here, and I'll just stick it in Ronnie's face, or I'll stick it in, Sal's face. Gary's really good, and they just start talking, and you end up getting a story over here, like out of the blue. Now, you made some comments yesterday about Robin on the wrap-up show.
Yes.
You want to talk to me a little bit about that?
Shoot away, brother.
Do you still feel that she hates your guts? That venom is pouring out of her, like you said
No,
before?
because at Howard's engagement party, she came over to me and she goes, I don't want Ronald to be here tonight. I want Ronnie to be here.
Oh.
Yeah.
So she wanted the wild man.
She wanted the wild man, yeah, she did.
Do you think she has a thing for you?
No, definitely not.
Really?
She doesn't have a thing.
You don't think you could close that deal if you get her?
No.
Get her a little buzz?
No, definitely not.
What up, player?
Yeah, I get to be a part of the news special now.
You're one of my confidants when it comes to the news. Come on. I always come in here, we sit, we jam, we talk about things. Mostly titties, but sometimes news stuff.
Asses.
JD is another one of these guys that, if I have something that involves the staff giving their reactions or thoughts, he's definitely one of the guys in the top 3 that I go to. Come here, say something nice to the camera about Howard 100 News and everybody.
Howard 100 News, there's no news team like Howard 100 News.
That's horrible. Get out of here. No, we're never going to use that.
Howard 100.
I need you to stand on lookout right now, and if Lisa G's coming, just,
She's back there with Dr. Keith.
All right, good. I gotta do something. Okay, there. Let's get a little preview. Oh, sorry. There's our preview.
But if you don't clean up, she will know you were here.
Yeah, I know. I'll clean it up, but look, Steve, look. What's that on your computer?
Now, why would you argue with her?
What'd you do? I love cock. How'd you do that?
Howard 100.
thought around here is that you sort of address it, but that Howard Keith goes.
She never works this hard.
There's nothing wrong.
You should follow her around every day so she works this hard.
What are you doing? He's lying. What did you just say? Usually I wait until after a guest is done, but because of what happened today, I just wanted to get a little bit with him before he goes in. So we'll see. Hi.
Good to see you.
You came on a great day.
Yeah.
You heard about Sal?
I heard about Sal. Absolutely. Emotional relationship.
I was so excited for Dr. Keith to come into the studio because I had been speaking to him for a couple of weeks, trying to match him up with Artie Lang.
Hi, honey. Hey, you do look good. That dress hits a home run. Now, why would you argue with her? Honestly, Doctor.
Hi, Robin. Hello.
There is that question.
Yeah, why would I argue with her? What is to argue about?
Well, he's here to make you argue.
Yeah, and I'm not saying that you'd argue
I'm
with
in
her.
love with her. She looks great. She is great. She's a great person. Why would I argue with this woman?
So he did the interview here, and then I got Artie and Dr. Keith together outside in the hallway, and I was so excited about it.
There you go. How are you?
How you doing? Dr. Keith was very good.
You were good at the end there, Artie.
What do you mean I was good?
You know, you got a lot of stuff out.
I was trying to be honest, you know?
I just think the two of them make a great team, that Dr. Keith is really hip, and Artie needs someone who really gets him very quickly, and Dr. Keith is the person.
Artie's got his own armor that he wears, and that's my calling in the world, is when I feel it, because you've got a certain swagger. It's got to have developed because internally...
Yeah, but Artie hasn't wanted
Internally, he's vulnerable.
Right, but he hasn't wanted to go to therapy.
But would you?
I was very reluctant of it.
Here's the thing, we could do it.
You mean you think you could help?
Even on the phone,
yes, absolutely.
right? I mean,
even on the phone.
I got Dr. Keith and Artie together, so...
Perfect. So it's
I've been working on this. I've been talking to Dr. Keith for about 2 weeks now, I guess.
He's been talking about getting in touch with Artie and trying to help him out,
Yeah. So look, even if Artie makes that one phone call, that's a good thing. It only takes the first step, right? So.
Exactly.
The deal is I'm supposed to be outside at 9:15, ready to jump through that door at any moment. The only cue is Howard saying, Steve Langford now with Howard 100 News.
Let's go over to Steve Langford, John Hine, and Steve the intern, who all have updates for us on tonight's programming.
So as soon as he says it, I come bounding through the door, and it's showtime. Boy, is it ever.
Would you go see a movie starring Casey Armstrong and Jim Florentine?
If you want to sound exciting, you got to get into it.
Robin's faux fecal filth dumped off eBay.
You're trying to grab them by the throats.
I've known Steve for many years, and this is him. This is the way the guy is. He is a reporter's reporter.
Steve kind of scares me.
Ralph Howard is here, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you. Good morning.
The backbone.
The heart and soul.
I set the table.
Listen, I gotta tell you something. Langford was really talking crazy shit about you. He was saying that he talked about fisting and farting jokes and like shitting and stuff. And I got on camera a couple times and was like, don't, you know, he's a pro. Don't say that about him. But, you know, I'm just letting you.
It's time that the story got out, actually.
Ralph Howard, he is the wit, the charm, the backbone of Howard 100 News. He has one of the greatest voices in the business.
A typical day for me is when I arrive around 10 o'clock. I get ready to write the new newscast, and I do 6 news reports, 6 newscasts every day. Most of them writing into reports by our reporters, but also cruising the wires for stories that might be related to Howard Stern.
Hey now! What's going on today?
Oh, you heard.
You're in early.
Early?
Yes.
It's 10 o'clock. So my day starts at about 10 a.m. It's a full day right from that 10 a.m. moment. We have our news department meeting at 10.
10 a.m. meeting is when we solidify the stories for the day. Big day, obviously. We got Sal is the major headline with Sal's revelation. And then we have Dr. Keith, both with Artie and Betho. So Lisa will do 2 on Sal, 2 on Beth, 2 on Dr. Keith. 1 with Artie, 1 with Betho. Is that what you're thinking?
Let's see, I have Artie with the Playboy guy, and I have Artie with Dr. Keith. But I mean, you tell me. I didn't get Beth because she ran out, and I
do these 3 first. Steve's got a couple of possibilities.
I talked to Artie about the Sam thing.
Oh, yeah, what did he say?
And he said he's willing to talk about it. So
great, Sam.
Now the
Sam's willing, or Artie said it's okay if we call Sam.
Artie's going to talk to me about it, and then I'll check.
All right.
Now
so
what's the Sam?
We're going to talk to Artie and Sam Simon about the Fox.
Yeah. Apparently, Sam, according to Artie, has agreed to executive produce a show on Fox if they do it right.
Week in review, Ralph, I'll get it done earlier today for you, and the promo we're writing right now. Shuli's going to do an MOS about the physical versus emotional attachment.
Shuli here, Howard 100 News, 10:30 in the morning, the streets of Manhattan, 6th Avenue, doing a little man on the street with my recorder. Gonna go interview people about relationships and screwing. If one of you were to cheat on the other one, okay?
Yeah.
Would you rather she cheat on you mentally with a guy by talking to him and falling in love with him with his mind, or would you rather she cheat on you physically, just sex? Which would you not want, in your opinion?
Might not one.
Yeah.
Physical, maybe.
Physical, right?
Yeah.
Would you rather your better half cheat on you mentally or physically? You had to choose one.
Mentally.
Right.
Mentally.
No guy wants his chick.
Fuck that.
Would you rather your wife fall for a guy mentally, or would you rather that she goes out and bangs somebody?
Yeah, go out and bang somebody, so, you know what I mean?
Right.
Much easier, but yeah, that's why I get rid of her too, you know what I mean?
Right.
Bang him,
Right.
bang him, bang him, bang him.
Howard 100.
Mike Morales, the man, the myth, the
Ladies and
legend.
gentlemen, Mike Morales.
You knew it, by the way.
What the fuck? Surely.
I'm ready for the 10 a.m. blowjob, Michael.
Howard 100.
It's 11:03 right now. It sounds like they're wrapping up the show. I was back in the newsroom putting some stuff together, and I need to get Artie to talk about a different story. So I'm going to stand here. Sometimes he escapes out this door here. Sometimes he comes out here. The poor guys have been on the radio for 5 hours already, and then they face you and me.
The last thing in the world they want to see is a bunch of reporters outside waiting for them to talk more. They're tired. They've had a long day. Seriously.
In the beginning, when we first started, it was so bad that sometimes it would be 3 or 4 reporters out there, either for Howard TV or for the Howard 100 News, and it was like holding a press conference.
Look, some people may not like Steve Langford having a mic in their face, but we're doing our job.
Langford's after us. This is bullshit. What do you want?
Artie will tease us about, and the others will too, about, I don't want to talk to Howard 100 News. But the fact of the matter is, they're all terrific, they're all patient, and they always give us great sound.
I have a deal at the Fox Network, and we might shoot a pilot for my own late night show from 12:30 to 1 on Saturday nights, and Sam Simon has agreed to be the executive producer.
The reporters will all do their interviews and write their scripts.
To me, the writing of the script is the setup, and the clips are the punchline.
It's not easy. I always say people on TV have it easy because they've got pictures to tell a story, and I have my words and I have my sound, and I find it very creative, and I try and make it as enjoyable and interesting as I can for our listeners.
Once the script is together, they show it to me.
So I got this thing ready. It's the last one.
Once the script is done, they go to track their script.
Shuli here in our recording studio, Jizz. When we walk into our Tiz studio, it's kind of cool because it's our own studio. When you go in there after Langford's been in there, if he's cracked a little ass, it is not a pleasant odor at all.
Once we write our stories, we put in the sound bites, we put in the tracks, we get it approved by Brad, and then we come down here, bark the thing into a microphone.
If you're going to deliver something, you get into, your whole body gets into it. It's the energy of trying to blast this news item.
Sam Simon, the man with the mile-long resume, from The Simpsons to Cheers, agreeing to executive produce Artie Lang's possible late-night show on Fox. This is huge.
Around 11, the stories start coming in. Ralph's in the studio anchoring the newscast.
I'm Ralph Howard. It was Therapy Day on The Stern Show. Howard and Beth O talking about their relationship with Dr. Keith Abloh.
Because I do the introductions. I do get a copy of the scripts whenever possible, or listen to the reports to make sure I understand what they're talking about, but also not to repeat what they've said in their reports.
His writing brings together all the news briefs by writing the intros and tags.
Sal declared his marriage is in trouble, that he and Christine are working with a therapist. But what about that other candidate, Artie Lang?
I try not to wink at a story when I'm doing it, but I also try to sound like I believe in what I'm talking about.
Another Howard 100 News Brief at the top of the hour, or as close as we can get.
Using our audio software, I take Ralph Howard's anchor track and compile it with the reporters' stories throughout the day and mix all that into a 3 to 4 minute newscast.
It's now almost 11:40. We got 20 minutes to get this on the air, which is more time than we generally have. It's done. We're going to listen back to it, approve the whole thing, and we'll put it in the profit system and it'll get on the air.
I have a little less than an hour to get the entire first noon newscast on, which is our biggest newscast of the day. It's usually 6 to 7 minutes long.
All the news that's fit for the kibitzing yentas to gossip about.
Yenta 100.
Here's Lisa G.
Could we please hear the news? Could you turn that up?
And up your block.
It's time for America to wake up.
No more bullshit.
It's a revolution.
This is a Howard 100 News Brief.
I'm Ralph Howard.
The noon report goes off at noon. The other reports go off whenever they do, which is why we close off by saying another news brief at the top of the hour, or as close as we can get.
There's a news brief about every hour. So from 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, we have all brand new, fresh news briefs that run all through the afternoon, and then those replay throughout the night.
It's important that we have real news people doing this project because we approach it as real news people to make sure we get the facts, to make sure we understand what the story's about, and just to make sure that people believe what we have to say.
You look at who's in that news department, they've got real news experience. They're people who are committed to, they have journalistic integrity.
We adhere to journalistic standards. We fact check, we triple check our sources, we research, and we really believe in what we do.
The Howard 100 news reporters that we have are credible, actual news reporters, and they are covering real stories. They may sound absurd and off the wall, but those are real happenings and real events that have taken place on the shows or on the channels.
We are very lucky. We're covering an exciting subject. There's always stuff going on associated with this show. And sometimes it's silly, and sometimes it's very controversial, and sometimes it's actual news.
2 o'clock, just finished up. Got the news stories in for today.
It's about 2:30. My day is over.
At the end of the day in the newsroom, it's like you're tired, but you're also satisfied that you put some good stories on the air. That's it for another day here at Howard 100 News.
And that wraps it up. That finishes my day. It was a lot of fun. These are great people. Sometimes we have terrific days. We've had great stories and great coverage.
It's always a good feeling. You go home knowing you got your work accomplished. And it's kind of exciting not knowing what the next day is going to bring. I'm going to wrap things up and head home. But as you saw, it's a fairly busy day in the Howard 100 News Department.
I really don't even realize when it's coming to an end. I have so much fun up here. It's such a dream for me to be up here working. I just don't see it as work.
It's a pleasure coming in here every day. And you look forward to the next day. It's about 6 p.m., about to head home for the night. I've got basic headlines together for tomorrow. Had some good stuff today, a new exclusive for tomorrow. So it should be a good day tomorrow, too. Thanks for spending the day with Howard 100 News.
The future of Howard 100 News, I think, is going to be very bright. A lot of great things to come.
I think it'll evolve over time.
A lot of exciting stories, a lot of exciting events.
I think we are changing the rules of reporting, and I'm very excited to be a part of it.
We're just kind of digging into this thing now. Who knows where it could lead.
Howard 100 News should go as far as they let us take it.
They've taken it and run with it on their own. This was an idea. I didn't know if it would work. They've made it work.
The Howard 100 News Department has done an incredible job over the last year and a half covering everything Howard and are to be congratulated on the great job that they do.
show. I'm here to promote superdeluxe.com. It's another internet show. One day I'll get back on TV. It's The Good Side of Bad News. Me and another comedian, Jim Norton, just comment on all bad news and think of good stuff about it. So I'm here for that. And also, you know, I tour with the Killers of Comedy / the Hack Pack. So I'm sure that will be brought up. And that doesn't really bother me. I'm doing comedy 15 years. You want to call me a hack, that's fine. I don't give a shit.
So you're not here to go toe-to-toe with Artie like Shuley did?
No, I don't care. I know I'm not a hack, so I don't take it personally, so it's no big deal to me. But, you know, now, you know, I guess they were taking it personally, but they're making T-shirts up, the Hack Pack T-shirts, so obviously it can't affect them that much, and they're selling them at the shows, so.
Things aren't that bad.
No, it's like, whatever, who cares? Half the crowd doesn't even know what a hack is. No one walks out of our show going, you know, Jim Florentine did a couple of airplane jokes, and, you know, those are hacky from 1970. They don't care about that. They just want to fucking yell, scream, us do our quick dick jokes and get out of there.
So you're just going to have a good time with Howard and the gang today?
Yeah, it'll be fun, you know. I'm sure Richard and Sal will come in with some stories about us on the road or whatever, so it should be interesting. All right. And Levy, I'm sure, will make his phone call in going, I didn't say that, because he's putting the Iron Sheik on the shows now.
Right, he's a superstar. He's a booking agent.
Yeah, so I don't know how that's going to work. It's, you know, you got the Iron Sheik, you got Beetlejuice, you got all this stuff. It's like, where does I don't even know what the Iron Sheik's going to do on our comedy shows. What? I guess if one of my jokes bombs, he's going to come out and body slam me or something? I guess that's...
Put you in the camel clutch.
He's going to give me the camel clutch if I don't close strong on my set, so... It should be interesting.
All right, bro. We'll see you in there.
All right, man.
Let's get Jimmy Florentine in here. Let's see what he's up to. Fucking guy. He's a comedian. Must have something funny. Jimmy's kind of gross.
What are you talking about? Jimmy Florentine?
Jimmy Florentine, yeah. He's kind of gross because...
Kinda.
He loves doing gross things to people. Hey, Jim. Good to see you.
Good.
It's my man right there, Jim Florentine. Funny dude.
What do you mean? No, I'm growing up. I'm not doing that gross stuff anymore.
Is that right? You're growing out of it?
Yeah.
Everybody's maturing.
One time he went in a bathroom, like at a concert.
Oh, no. Are you going to tell me something really gross?
No, him and Richard went to that, you know that thing in Kansas they went to, that Rocklahoma.
Right.
The gross concert.
So Jim goes there and there's like outdoor porta potties and he takes chili and he's like in the bathroom and like he'll pretend to be eating shit out of a bowl, but like and when people open the door they're like, oh my God. And then
that's not funny.
It backfired on him because this hot chick opened the door and went, Jimmy, he had been hitting on her?
Well, yeah, I met her the night before backstage. I said, yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. She goes, okay, great. And there's 30,000 people there. The next day, I got chili and like beef stew on a plate. I'm standing like halfway through in the porta-john, and Richard's egging everyone on. That guy's eating shit. Oh, my God.
That guy is out of it, man.
Yeah, what are you doing?
Eating shit.
No, he's not.
Oh, that is disgusting, bro. Oh, my God. Oh, he's eating shit.
And then other times I would just stay in the porta-john. It's like 140 degrees in there.
Horrible,
I'm like, what am I doing?
I know. And then like
so then she opens the door. This girl out of 30,000 people, one I met the night before, it's like, oh my God, that's great. Hey, I know you. What do you eat? You're eating shit. And she just ran away.
I couldn't even eat in the. You know, I couldn't even eat in there.
Have food in there.
That's going. See, he does commit the joke.
He commits to jokes. Like he'll eat a bunch of vegetables and then go on a plane and then just sit there and the loudest farts and it's kind of gross though.
I was telling somebody the story.
Like, you know what I mean?
Mill story.
Come on, all right. If me and you are sitting in first class and I'm farting and people behind you are getting disgusted, you're telling me that's not funny?
It is funny, but it does stink. I mean, it's pretty gross. But then
the woman one time the stewardess followed me to the bathroom and started spraying the bathroom door while I was in there. She started. My friends like,
Jim, where was the gig? I'm going to remember this. I didn't think. You know, when you hear that, you go, I'm more mature than that. But then when it happens. Because where was the gig? You know what I'm talking about. It was me, you, and KC was with us. Burlington, Vermont.
Yeah, in the airport.
Right. Okay, in the airport. Like a big resort community, a family skiing, like the American family, 2 lovely children.
Right.
And we walked by them in the airport on our way to get a car, and I'm even cranky. I just got off a plane. We got a show that night. We're a foot from them, and Jim the loudest fart you've ever heard. And the whole family just turns in horror. I mean, like,
It was
I mean,
perfect timing.
I laughed until we did the show that night.
But do you ever feel bad for like the people that you're
No,
farting
look,
on?
man, it's 2 seconds out of it. You know what I mean? I just fart and I move on. It's not, I didn't hurt anybody.
And then
all the kids were giggling. The parents were disgusted, but the kids had.
Yeah, the kids
had
like it.
And Richard will describe they're on their way to these gigs and they're on these long car rides and like Richard will fart and then Jim goes, roll up the window so that you lock the smell in. I love it.
Well, I don't love it, but I'm just, you know what? If someone did it, I'm going to take it.
And he goes,
you're ruining the joke if you roll a window down.
He goes, Jimmy tells me he can even tell what I ate.
Oh, great.
I don't know about that.
I don't know, man. That's wild.
I always remember the pepper mill story. I was telling somebody that the other day. He had the guy go through one of those pepper mills at a restaurant and pile up the pepper.
That's funny.
And he's so committed, he ate the darn thing.
Yeah. Whenever I go to dinner now, they come around, you want pepper? Everyone at the table's like, please don't do it. I did it with my family. I was in Jamaica last week with them.
So you make the guy empty out an entire pepper
Yeah, I only bet him went about 8 minutes this time.
Right.
My family was disgusted. They're like, look, because they're all laughing, they can't eat.
You mean the guy goes, like the first minute in, the guy goes, all right, is that enough?
Yeah,
and
I'm like, more, man.
Well, no, one of the
and
stories.
does the guy laugh as he's sitting?
No, he was not laughing at all because he had a bunch of other tables to get to.
And one of the stories,
then
the
they had
guy
to bring
ran
another.
out. Yeah, the guy ran out. He had to go get him more pepper.
Well,
right?
no, yeah.
So this is you now. What were you like before you stopped all this and grew up?
He had to bring another pepper guy in, a relief pepper guy, and the other guy came in because his arm was tired.
In front of your family?
Yeah, in front of my family. Yeah.
So that went 8 minutes, and then you ate every bit of the salad.
Yeah, I ate it all. Yeah. I had to because I got nephews. They look up to me. They can't just say I'm going to throw this out.
Wow. Does it burn your whole mouth up?
It was pretty spicy.
Yeah.
But everything in Jamaica is so.
That's funny, man.
You know what's a real simple one is walking down the street with him in New York, and he just goes, "Sir," and then we just keep walking. And, I mean, every time a guy falls, the guy looks behind him.
And then Artie laughs, so he thinks Artie said it.
Yeah, I laugh every time.
So you've been working a lot?
Yeah, I've been on the road and working. I'm doing a TV show now. Yeah, I'm doing good,
okay?
A TV show?
Well, it's
Jim had a rough experience. His beautiful girlfriend, who we knew very well, Jade.
Yeah.
She committed suicide. But so now Jimmy's like a whole advocate. Didn't you do some charity work for suicide prevention?
Yeah, I'm working with this foundation, American Foundation for Suicide Prevention now.
And what'd you do? Did like a long walk?
Yeah, I did a 20-mile walk for him.
How does that make money?
Just people. You have to raise enough money. You have to raise at least $1,000 just to walk.
Oh wow!
So everyone that did it, and it was about over like 2,000 people. I raised about $5,000 for it.
But you're lazy. Did you do the whole walk?
I did about 13 miles.
And then what happened?
Because it was ridiculous. It was 20 miles through Manhattan. You know what I mean? It was from dusk till dawn.
Right.
And you didn't do it?
Well, what happened is they realized that 20 miles was too long, so they had people picking up in buses to take them further along because we were never going to finish in time.
Oh.
Me and my other buddy, this guy Ray Combs. Remember Ray Combs Sr.? Yeah.
Ray Combs Sr. committed suicide.
Yeah, so I was walking with his son, Ray Combs Jr. is a comic. He's a good friend of mine.
I didn't know that.
So we walked together, and we got to like the Upper West Side. It was like 2 in the morning. There was a bar open. We go, you know what? Let's go in and do a shot for our loved ones. One quick shot, then we'll get back in line and start walking.
Are you guys in like some sort of support group together? Because his father, Ray Combs, who hosted Family Feud,
He committed suicide.
Yeah.
And Jade, of course, committed suicide. It was tough, man. So do you guys sit there and talk suicide stuff together?
Yeah, we do. I go to support groups. He doesn't go to the same ones I do.
What are the support groups like? What do they do?
It's it's called Survivors of Suicide. So everyone that's been through it, we sit around and we talk. It's like an AA meeting.
Do you goof around there?
No, there's no goofing around.
No, you serious?
I was at one last night till like 10 o'clock. It's just you see a mother come in that just lost her son. It's horrific.
Have you ever picked up any chicks there?
No, but there's a lot of women that want me to set them up with their daughters and stuff. I'm like, nah,
I got to figure women are vulnerable at that point if they're coming there.
That would be a good pickup spot, you think?
Yeah,
it is.
As a hideous man, I know this.
No, because there's this woman I talked to on the phone. She's about 53. She came to Artie's show this weekend. She was in town.
Right.
And she just lost her son about a year ago, and we've been talking on the phone. She emailed me what happened with Jade.
That's the roughest thing to go through.
It's horrific, especially a mother losing her son.
Right.
And, we've become good friends, and she was in town. I took her to Artie's show, and she's like, Jim, just fuck me, please.
Really?
Just throw me one. I don't care. And I'm like, you can't do that because it's,
Wait,
you know what I mean?
The mother said that?
The mother, yeah. The mother.
Wow.
She's hot though.
Wow.
She has, but you know what? You can't you can't take advantage of somebody like that.
Wow, look at you have grown up. You can't take advantage of someone.
You would have done it a few years ago.
I would have exactly. I would have done it in a second.
I can't believe this. So what?
You know,
since-
she's because you know what she's
She's messed up right
she's messed
now.
up. I'm messed up right now, and I don't want to ruin our friendship because we call each other when we're having bad days.
Boy, that's awfully high-minded of
Yeah.
you, not to, to turn down pussy.
And
I
she's
mean-
smoking. I mean, you met her, Artie. She's hot, right?
Oh,
She's
very
50.
hot.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Nice body.
Boy, you're real. Maybe this whole experience has changed you. In
I
some
think it
weird
definitely
way.
has. Absolutely.
I mean, that you wouldn't fuck some broad who just is begging for
Dude,
it.
I got so many girlfriends that I just go out to lunch with or dinner, and I don't do anything with them.
Have you had
now.
sex since Jade?
And I've never,
girlfriends
and,
now.
and I never did that. I never wanted to spend time with women if I couldn't sleep with them. Like for what?
Yeah, I mean, why?
But
would
now
you?
I actually enjoy it because look, when I'm having a bad day, I can't call my friend Bob Levy up
You
and go,
can't
Bob,
call
I'm having a good
Artie,
day.
yeah.
No, I can call Artie because Artie, Artie
He will talk to you?
Yeah, absolutely, Artie will. But like Bob, Artie's tough to get in touch with. But Bob, I can't
Bob's
call him
always
up.
available?
Hey, Bob, yeah, he's always available. I got a hotline to his basement phone
Have you
number.
had sex since Jade's suicide?
No.
Not
A couple of blowjobs, but no.
Just blowjobs.
Yeah.
Why do you think just blowjobs and not intercourse?
I don't know. I just, I haven't, they were actually compliment. They just said, look, I feel bad for you. Pull your pants down. And
wow.
and
But
gave
did
me
you
one,
enjoy
so.
the blowjobs?
Of course.
Okay, so why wouldn't you go ahead and have
Well,
sex?
I don't know. I mean, I'll get to that point, but, it's going to be a while before I get close to somebody again.
But you
know?
and Jade had already broken up. But
Well, we weren't actually. I mean, we were having problems. This is the thing. I turned 40, she turned 30. We're both growing apart.
Right.
We're trying to make it work. We're together 6 years. And
boy, the
then,
way she looked, I never would have grown apart from her, man.
well, I mean, she just, when a woman hits 30, it changes. You know what I mean? So I hit 40, and I was like, I don't know what I want. She didn't know what she wanted. We're having
So
problems.
she said to you, hey, let's call it off?
No, I mean, we were both like just, going in different directions. We
Yeah.
were still living together. We bought a place together, and
his girlfriend was super hot.
Yeah, and it got to the point where, we were trying to make it work. We were breaking up. We're getting back together. We were always still living there. And then, Christmas came, and we said, you know what? We had a great Christmas, so let's just go in the new year and see what happens. And then 2 days later, it was,
Wow.
yeah.
Wow. Do you think psychologically the reason you can't fuck some girl now is that you're afraid that she might kill herself? You could lose her?
Yeah, well, the next relationship I go in, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's going to be tough.
You know who he should join up with? He
Oh.
should hook up with Richard Jennings' ex.
Right.
Yeah, see, that really set me back when I heard that because I knew Richard. We had the same
Really?
management. Yeah, I mean, it was really sad. You know what I mean? And then everybody's like going, well, was it because you didn't get an HBO special? Was that it? It's it's a lifelong depression is what it is.
She had lifelong depression?
I get, she was, she had her issues, definitely.
Right.
And it was just, it's just tough. Everybody does, but I never thought she would do it. I never did.
You told me you were on stage and you got a call from her, but you were on stage. You couldn't take the call, so she left a voicemail saying, hey, that's it. I'm done. I'm done living, right?
Oh, so there was a
Yeah.
little message.
Yeah.
So did you save that message or did you get rid of it?
No, I only listened to it once. I had saved it for like 2 weeks, and then I just erased it. I couldn't
Smart.
listen to it again.
I don't know anything about the topic, but I couldn't be able to, I wouldn't want to hear that ever again.
No, I just, I had it, and I'm like, what am I saving it for? I just, there's no way I could have listened to it again. It was too painful,
Dude, you went through a lot. I felt
Yeah.
real bad.
I know,
didn't
you
what
called
to
me. I appreciate it. You called me
Yeah.
a few times. We talked, and
Did you found her?
yeah.
Oh.
Oh, man.
Yeah, that was,
And there's no way to erase that from your mind.
No, and when you find somebody, it makes it even worse. It's even a longer grieving process, when you do that. But yeah, I mean, I was hoping that it was just it was a cry for help, that call, and I rushed home, and
You were too late.
yeah, it was too late.
Mm.
Yeah.
Motherfucker. That is awful, man. That is just awful.
Yeah,
Sweet
it's,
girl, too.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
liked her a
really.
lot.
I mean,
Yeah. I mean, she certainly didn't seem like to us.
I know. Well,
the
that's
kind
what
of
everybody
person
said. She
who
was
would
always
do
up
that.
and happy and
She used to
stuff.
grab my
absolutely.
nuts.
I know.
Not
that's
too
the
many
way-
girls like that who look that good and will grab my nuts.
Yeah, it's a shame, But I'm just trying to get help, and
I didn't know you found her.
yeah,
I didn't realize that. Maybe you told me that. I blocked it out.
yeah.
That's tough shit, man.
Yeah, that's they say it's like a 2-year grieving process, a death like this. But then when you find somebody, it could be even longer.
Mm-hmm.
I called you a bunch of times. Anybody thinks I'm a scumbag?
No, you did, absolutely. You
Did
were there
Artie
for
call
him.
you a bunch of times?
Artie did,
Oh, he
absolutely.
Okay, all right. Who called more, me or Artie?
I think Artie by
Artie
two.
did? By 2 calls?
By 2.
Well, I think you.
I
did-
called
you-
a bunch of times. I couldn't get through.
No, you called a lot, though, definitely.
I know.
We were also working together quite a bit.
You can't count that if Artie's calling you about work.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
About a month afterwards, the first time we worked together after it was in Miami, and we had 2 shows in one night. And in between shows, I talked to Jim in the dressing room, and I couldn't believe how different he was. Not just sad, obviously, and depressed, but even more mature in how he was looking at life, and it was a change.
Did it really change the way he looks at life and everything?
Did it change your comedy?
It's made my comedy better because now I'm completely fearless on stage.
It's edgier, the comedy.
You know what I mean?
Way.
It's like I have no fear whatsoever because that's the whole thing as a comic. If you can get over that fear and just open up, and if I can open up in a support group or here, I could do it on stage. I have no problem with. Not that I talk about it on stage, but and my friend Rudy Sarzo, he used to play with Ozzy. He was Randy Rhoads' best friend. He was in the bus that day when it crashed.
Right.
That was his best friend. And I talked to him and I said, Rudy, how did you get over that? Because they went on the road like 3 weeks after that. Ozzy needed to get back out. Sharon was really worried about him. He said, I dedicated every show to Randy, and that's how we did it. And that's what I do with Jade. I just dedicate every show, and the shows have been amazing.
Do you feel guilty in some way that because you guys broke up that she did this, or it had nothing to do with that?
Well, I mean, we were technically still together.
Right.
But, of course you feel guilty. Yeah.
Right,
I mean, most of the, I'm not, some days I'm angry at her because I'm left alone and I have to deal with this. But, mostly I'm just sad that I miss her,
You get angry because, hey, why'd you do this?
Well, absolutely, but I know it wasn't directed towards anybody. It was just someone that needed to be out of pain, and that's what she wrote in the letter. And she left a letter saying, look, I need to be out of pain. I've been in pain my whole life, and it's been gut wrenching, and I'm really sorry I have to do this, but I want you to have a good life, and I'll see you again soon. And just know that the 6 years we were together were the best 6 years of my life. So when I read that, it really made me. It helped me get through it.
She left a letter.
Yeah.
Oh.
A few of them, yeah. But that was.
Did you save those, or did you get rid of them?
No, I have them, yeah.
Yeah, but you don't look at them.
I look at them sometimes, yeah. I take them, in therapy and stuff. I brought them in because he wanted to, know what they said.
So
and all
you
that
have
stuff.
a regular one-on-one therapist?
Oh
as
yeah,
well?
yeah. I go like 2 days a week, and I go to these support groups. So I read all these self-help books. I've read like 20 books in the last 8 months. And this stuff. But I'm just trying to get through. I went to a spiritual healer, a shaman.
Wow.
Hey, someone told me about this. You went to it's a dude, and he starts rubbing you and stuff.
What?
What's going on with that?
How does he heal you?
You might have gotten this thing. Might have really freaked you out.
Yeah.
You also had a hand job in it?
No, yeah. Well,
is that where you're getting your hand jobs?
That's where I got my complimentary blowjob.
What'd the guy do?
No, well, he's a healer. He's a spiritual healer.
Even you see.
My friend said, "Look, go see him." You know what I mean? He gets a hotel room. He has a.
Of course he does.
Yeah. He has his table in there, and I'm like, "It's a guy," and you get down in your underwear. I go, "Is he gonna put anything in my ass?" She's like, "No."
That'll heal you.
I go, "As long as nothing goes in my ass, I'm open to it."
So what do you have to do? Like, what does he do to help you get over the suicide and everything?
Well, he's.
What does he look like? I mean,
he's an Indian guy, American Indian. He's about 58.
Oh, American Indian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a shaman.
A shaman. I know, man. That's
well, Bob
wild.
Hope used to take him on the road. He was like his healer dude, and just keep him positive and stuff.
Comedians.
Yeah, he works with a lot of celebrities and stuff, and he just he massages you and gets all the anger and all this bullshit out of your body.
I've never been massaged by a dude. That would make me angry.
Well, this guy's a healer, though.
He's a healer, so I didn't get an erection.
What do you have to pay for something like that?
It's like $250 for 2 hours.
That's not bad.
No, it's not bad.
And he rubs you all over?
Not the ass or anything.
What about like your balls?
How come there's no anger in your ass?
I don't know. Maybe there is. Maybe he saw a couple zits and moved down to my legs.
It's my angriest part.
You have a lot of anger, but not in your ass, thank God. The guy tells you have anger in your ass, you don't get out of the room.
Yeah, the guy's like, yeah, there's nothing in my ass, and that's how it's going to stay.
When you've been through a suicide, do people try to take advantage of you? Like, this healer's okay. I mean, he makes you feel good, but do people try to, like, get involved with you in strange ways and like, offer you cures and all that kind of stuff?
No.
It's been all above board.
Yeah, but this guy's really helped me out a lot. I mean, the stuff he was saying, the stuff he told me was basically what she wrote in her note. You know what I mean? Look, I had a lot of anger.
Did he contact her and do all that kind of stuff?
No, he doesn't do any of that.
I don't like that.
No, that's but he basically told me what was in her note, and also, like he said, look, the bottom line is don't blame this on yourself. Of course, you're going to have these feelings of guilt and blame, but he goes, just remember, you were chapter 3 in her life. Chapter 1 was the root of the problem. You weren't there for chapter 1.
Right.
And it really made a lot of sense.
That does.
And then also he said, look, you were... for 30 years, she thought about everybody else by not doing it, and that one day she finally thought about herself.
Right.
So those two things
this
really...
Indian dude sounds like he knows something.
I'm telling you, the guy...
Me have lots wisdom for you, Jimmy.
He's amazing. I've been to him 3 times. I love him, yeah.
Sitting Bull once say... you've been through a lot, man. I tell you, it does have to change you in some way because, I mean, here's a woman that you live with, you love,
And then, like, all of a sudden, she's gone, and she's ended her own life. Man, I can't even imagine what you've been through, man. I tell you, that's just shit.
It's the worst. But that's why I'm trying to, like, work with the foundation and stuff like that, because that's all she was about, was helping people.
Well, you took off after mile 13, though.
She helped you. She grabbed your balls.
Me. She grabbed my balls and cock.
But he took off after mile 13. How committed are you, really? It was a 20-mile walk.
He was tired.
Well,
aren't you doing some other kind of work?
Well, that's what happened. We stopped in. Let's just do a shot and a beer real quick. We'll do a toast to our loved ones, right? Next thing you know, it's 2 hours later. We're hammered. So now we're like, okay, they're probably already back at the South Street Seaport is where it was going to end up. So let's take a cab like 2 blocks away and get right back in the line. We try to figure out where they were. We get back there. There's like 3 people walking in front of us. We were the first 5 to get there. And everyone's cheering us. They broke the red tape. Everyone's like, oh, my God. Meanwhile, I'm hammered on Jaeger.
All right, let's go to the phones. Say hi to Jim Florentine. By the way, check out Jim Florentine on the good side of bad news, available at superdeluxe.com. See Jim tomorrow through Saturday at the Funny Bone in St. Louis, and you can go to jimflorentine.com. Are you still on the tour with Bob Levy and the Hack Pack? Are you?
Yeah, we're doing that.
You're doing all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And now he has
the Iron Sheik.
Iron Sheik.
Yeah.
He's got Gary the Retard, Beetlejuice.
Yeah, I don't know where my comedy fits in. Like, how are they going to use Iron Sheik on that tour? Like, what if one of my jokes bomb? He's going to come out and give me the camel clutch?
Could be.
You suck!
Let's go to Bob. Bob, you're on the air.
Yeah, Jim mentioned that, he hadn't had sex and that he had mercy blowjobs, and he didn't even thank me. Jim, why didn't you thank me for the mercy blowjobs I gave you?
I forgot your name, that's why. You didn't swallow, that's why.
Roger, go ahead in East Windsor, New Jersey.
Hey, now. Hey, Jimbo. You started out talking about farting in kids' faces and stuff, and it was funny. And now I feel like slitting my own wrist, man. You're depressing me. How about making me laugh funny, man?
I'm sorry.
Hey,
that's,
come on.
I don't control the interview.
Listen, wow, we don't have problems, but you're a funny man. This isn't an 800 help me line, okay?
Hey, Roger, you can't be for real. I mean, Jimmy talking about this is it's not only fascinating, but the fact is that it's part of his life. How's he going to ignore it?
Yeah, but he should be. Doesn't Sirius have like a suicide channel?
Dude, you know what? You're a dick, but that's okay. I just hope you never go through this. And if you do, I'll fucking call you and I'll help you through it. How's that?
David, give me that 800 number because I'm ready to slit my wrist and I'll give it to my family and I'll just listen to you, okay?
All right, cool.
Thank you. He's going to slit his wrists.
That's what it is. People just joke. Whatever. He can joke about it.
Yeah, he can say what he wants.
I don't do it on stage. When I'm on stage, it's just, full-out comedy. But
I'm glad you're able to talk about it because I know for months you weren't even able to talk about it.
No, I mean, it was tough. I wanted to come on the show a while ago, but I just wasn't ready, man. My emotions were too raw.
Fuck yeah.
Even still.
Yeah, I bet. Man. He's going to slit his wrist. I wish he would slit his wrist, that guy. Obnoxious fuck.
We don't want to lose a subscriber, though.
Well, that's true, too.
See,
unless
Jim,
he's got the lifetime.
You're always thinking. There you go. That's nice.
Let's go to Kevin in Secaucus, New Jersey. Kevin?
Hey, guys. How you doing? Hey, Jim. I grew up with you in Old Bridge. I saw you at the Stress Factory. I was the guy you went to the Scorpions concert with.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, dude, Mike and I, we were so sorry to hear about what happened with your girlfriend. Yeah, I'll tell you something, though, Howard. Jim has been like this since high school. His brand of comedy, and we always used to wonder how he was going to translate out on stage. I remember one time his sister had told me a story that she asked Jim to go get her some fruit punch, and Jim comes back with the fruit punch, and she goes, I start drinking it, and it tastes kind of salty. And she turns around, and Jim's laughing. Jim actually peed in her fruit punch.
Oh. You peed in your sister's fruit punch?
I don't remember that one, but it probably is true.
Wow.
I don't know if it is, though.
Oh, dude.
I remember doing that when I was like 5, my older sister.
Isn't that terrible? I mean, to pee in somebody's drink?
That's not funny.
That's not funny. No, I mean,
Howard, something else had happened. Him and his buddies had a card game one time, and Jim, this happened with Tony. They were playing quarters or something, and the loser actually had to get videotaped catching somebody else taking their shit in their hands. I mean, these guys.
This is crazy, hardcore stuff, man.
Away from them.
This is wild.
That's a rough poker game.
We didn't have a lot of money, so somebody's got to take a log in their hands.
Wow,
that
Brian.
was like a year ago. I've grown up since then.
He's very mature now since tragedy has entered his life. He's changed, man. Brian.
Hey, Howard. Jim's totally bullshitting you there on the time he got laid. He totally got laid last time he was here in Baltimore.
What do you mean?
He was here in Baltimore. He totally hooked up with a friend of mine. and his buddy, his other comedian buddy, hooked up with her roommate the same night. You know, he's totally gotten laid since his girlfriend committed suicide.
When?
That was in...
Because I was in Baltimore twice.
That was in Baltimore. When was the last? It was like in May.
No, you're wrong.
Around, I'm telling you, it was around there. Remember, you came.
How do you know he just didn't get a BJ? Why would he lie?
No, I'm totally telling you. This is the truth.
Were you in the room?
I was there that night till like 3:30 in the morning.
Okay.
But you were there watching him have sex?
No, after we left it.
You know you're lying, Brian.
No, I'm telling you.
Really?
Yeah,
Well, why wouldn't he tell me he got laid?
Yeah, like I already said, I got 2 complimentary blowjobs. Like I wouldn't say it.
Right.
If I'm talking about what happened that night, I'll talk about getting laid.
Yeah, that makes no sense. All right, Hook Nose Mike, you're on the air.
Hey, good morning, Howard. Hook Nose Drew Bass today. Listen, I can't believe the change in Jim, bro. You're like a different person, man. Let me ask you a question, bro. Did you ever consider or think about maybe like changing, being a comedian or your career path or anything like that when something like this happens?
No, I mean, this is what I do best, comedy and fuck with people.
You're not
no, I'm not
never
giving that
thought
up.
of giving that up.
I got no other skills. Before I did comedy, I was cutting lawns.
Yeah,
I'm not going back to that. You know, I got nothing to fall back on.
Yeah, Mel, you're on the air in New York City.
Yeah, hi, good morning. Listen, my girlfriend was friends with Jim's girlfriend, and it turns out he was practicing that stand-up on her every night, and that's what led to the...
these people are sick.
You're saying Jim practices stand-up on her and then she couldn't take it anymore? Is that what you're trying to imply?
This is what she was telling me.
Well, it's just practice.
Well,
that's right.
Yeah, well, look, the material wasn't honed.
Hey, you got to, I mean, you know, Jesus.
Joe, you're on the air in Boston.
So much for sympathy.
Aren't people wonderful?
Really?
Well, you're getting no sympathy, are you?
That's all right.
Yeah,
I didn't come on for sympathy. That's fine.
That. Joe, go ahead. You're on in Boston.
Hey, I think it's ironic that Jim is so associated with this suicide prevention, and yet he goes on stage with Richard Christie, who commits suicide every night when he does comedy. But anyway,
Cricket
2, 3, 4, this thing on. Actually, Robin just mentioned this about Richard Jeni. Were you close to Richard Jeni? And did you how soon did you after his suicide? Were you close?
Joe, is there a question somewhere in here?
I know.
He said he knew Richard Jeni.
I knew Richard. We had the same management. I haven't seen him in a while, probably about 3 or 4 years.
Do you know his girlfriend?
No, I didn't know his girlfriend. You
didn't call her or anything?
I didn't know who she was.
Did you go to his memorial service? Or
I was out of town when I did, but it really that was a tough one.
Did Jade, when she was alive, ever grab Richard Jeni's nuts at all?
I don't think she ever met him.
She never gave him the pleasure?
She might be grabbing his nuts now. They're both up in heaven, you know.
She was a great girl. I'll tell you what, man.
Do you believe in heaven now?
Oh, yeah, I've always had. I grew up Catholic.
You did? You believe in heaven?
Yeah.
Wow.
I think Artie does too, right?
Look, I believe there's a place where, I believe it's like a big World Series game.
Who were the most famous guys' nuts Jade ever grabbed when she was alive?
Probably yours.
Was it me?
And Pharrell's, I think Pharrell's
nuts?
Yeah, she got Pharrell. Yeah, shake it up.
Drove her right over the edge with Pharrell and me. Well, I don't know. Did she go peacefully, though, at least?
Yeah.
She did. Pills?
Pills, yeah, and booze.
Booze. That's how I would do it. If I ever, I could never imagine doing it, but if I had to do it, that's the way I would do it.
I had a friend who, actually a couple in high school, out of high school. We were in our mid-20s. I went to high school with them, and I saw a couple of their notes because I was real friendly with the family. And it's the weirdest thing about reading a